It was just that one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What's good? What's good? Top of the morning, top of the morning. It's Friday. We made it.
You are now watching Jay in the Morning with your host Jay Harlem and Jay Moggenheim live on Mog TV. You are now watching Jay in the Morning with your host Jay Harlem and Jay Moggenheim live on Mog TV.
Number one morning show in the Polyverse. Yeah, what's good? Top of the morning, man.
What's going on with y'all, man? What's going on, Harlem?
What's going on in this space? It's 81st goddamn time. What's going on?
Welcome to episode 81.
81.
Ocho uno.
It is crazy.
Fuck.
In the space. Shout out to everybody in Thailand. And we got Super Trooper supposedly is in Brazil. Nobody watching.
Not even, bro.
Where's the content? Where's the content?
He's Super Trooper is it's like that. When you go to school, you got the prerequisites. He hasn't even completed enough prerequisites for catch my attention yet. No, just a Super Trooper, but
listen, he's just not. He's not, as much as he criticized, he's not delivering. You understand? I'm gonna have to be a hard motherfucking pause. You know what I'm saying? Critique now, because he pushed the bar up. He pushed the bar up. So now he's showing and telling. And, you know, he's kind of like Ben. Ben was talking a lot before he went out there, and doesn't add up. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ben though. He booed up out there. You know what I'm saying?
Good for him. That's what he needed in his life. Shout out to Jay Mees. Salute Jay Mees.
Shout out Jay Mees. Jay Mees is everywhere, bro.
Yeah, Jay Mees.
He got like a whole fortress of security camera screens with everybody's chatting it, bro.
Definitely be on the computer with 3 screens.
Yeah, he's good, bro. Like, he type fast. How many words per minute you type, Jay Mees? Be real, bro. You know. Like, yeah, I'll be like, let me go check this chat. Boom, Jay Mees. And we go to Jay Mees. I'm like, yo,
Jay Mees. Thailand, I think. I read it. This morning, Jay Mees, that shit was classic. I was in the bushes.
Ooh! We're not doing it. And then we do.
You got to clench your fist. I think how Mike Tyson, when he be that mad, bro, I think he'll be undefeated. In the moments of rage he has, I feel sorry for his opponent.
That sounds like that Day rant. Oh, when he was like, "Why y'all ain't do nothing?" Oh, I'm running away. You remember that? That was that emotion right there. Oh, I'm running away.
You can find that.
That's how quick we are with it. You gotta get the visual. Look it up on YouTube. Day running away rant. Talking about bipolar. Yeah, Jamie. Yeah, that's the last thing I saw, man. That's crazy. I had to actually rewind this shit.
I did too.
Because at first I heard he was just sick and stuff, and I'm like, all right, this is a indoor live. He's sick, you know. So I'm just like, all right. Next thing you know, I just tuned off. I get the word.
Now the thing about that is,
to the zombie squad. I get the word.
He's been doing some long lives, so like, salute to him though. He's been doing the best Thailand live as far as like the new standard of a live when you just be on live for like long periods of time. You know what I'm saying? Like, where you just be on for 4 or 5 hour plus while you on the, you know what I mean? That's pretty good. I give him credit on that one. Like, yo, you're definitely giving people a tuned in play by play of everything. But yeah, when he took the rage bait, hook, line, and sinker, I've seen it happen too. And then I've seen him, you know, I mean, because I've watched enough of the K9 rants, you know, say what you want. When K9 goes into his rage mode, he's pretty much the shit be classic to me. I'd be like, bro, he definitely goes off, like, you know what I'm saying? He has his angry moments.
Like he want to take you out of this earth. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but he be having some like highly articulated angry moments, bro. Like, well, he be going in.
Yeah, that's what's going on in the
regular
space.
nigga to the he be breaking it down. So yeah, he picks he zeroes in on this target, and yeah, it's fucking.
Bipolar's about to make an enemy. He wasn't gonna be able to take pictures with him no more.
But shout out to Bipolar though. I mean, I say he realized
Bipolar came back on. Was like, I'm gonna be the bigger man.
Yeah, he just had to be the bigger man, and he was. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah.
You're not the bigger man when you say I'm gonna be the bigger man.
I mean, yeah, that is kind of, you can't really frame it. Like, you can't, you know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, I guess when they say you'd be the bigger man, you're going to be the one that's going to take a step of de-escalating the scenario.
No, because he said that, and then he hit him back with the, "Don't you ever threaten me again."
Oh yeah. He did tell her, hey, just please don't threaten me, or don't you? Yeah, that'd be the.
So how you the bigger man? Where you took the high road at? You wouldn't have mentioned that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He'll come through, shoot your crib up, and come back like, yeah.
Bro, every time that I'm off, some shit is popping off, yo. Thursday, Fridays, like, niggas is not going out no more than they used to. They're tuning into YouTube where they're doing something on YouTube.
That shit was crazy.
Oh, man. Shout out to Camp 9 out there in Thailand. Putting the bar up for the travelers out there. But let y'all know what's expected. Let me tell you something. K9, you know, remember, he's always said out of his own mouth, pause, he's a student of the game as well. So he's watched a lot of people. He knows what people don't want to see. He knows what you know what I mean? So he's let me tell you, he's literally right now already at a C plus. I can't give him the full B version, and you can never get an A because A is too perfect. You need camera work for that. That's not happening. So B plus will be the highest grade someone to get from me. And right now he's at a C plus for sure. I would give him a B minus because of the entertainment value, but again, I got to go back. I might give him a B minus once I finish going through the rest of the lives. But last night was definitely good. This morning, shall we say?
Yeah, you know, I'd be a little less harsh. You know what I mean? I would say, I don't know about letter grade. I gotta think.
You do know that.
But I will say this: he definitely loved Thailand. I'll tell you that much. I know he.
Oh yeah. Listen, a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? They're definitely giving it good ratings. Listen, and now that the DR certain areas is not popping anymore, that might be the standard now. You know, might be the standard.
And you do know that.
You know that. Ben is doing how to be booed up in Thailand, and K9's doing how to be single and adventurous in Thailand.
Yeah, watch. Ben gonna come back with no, nigga, that ain't what it was, nigga. No, Ben gonna, hopefully Ben found the boo thing, you know what I'm saying? And he gonna, like, I bet you Ben, if he can make the move, well, I mark these words. If he can make the move financially, some kind, I don't know how his bank account is set up.
He's good. He said he works over the phone, so that's
all right. Different. Watch, Ben's gonna make a move to Thailand. Watch. It's a perfect place for somebody, you know what I'm saying, older guy.
How long of time you give him?
I don't know. See, I want to hear what he's talking about in his lives and all that. But I mean, like, that's a place where you definitely can go over there and be like, okay, I definitely like the vibe. I definitely the economically, you know what I'm saying? If you got like a steady income, you know what I'm saying, you can live over there quick. I would say how long before he starts talking that shit, or how long before he starts trying to make that move?
Yeah, make that move. Like he's like, let's say the double back.
Oh, to get back, shit.
Because the double back is when you really know if they love it or like it.
I would say January.
Ooh, January. Okay.
I say January. I mean, if not, I don't know if he can just come back home and just turn around and go back. I don't know how he's set up, but if you know what I mean, as far as come home, get some shit situated, be like, yo, I'm getting back down there in January. Watch, because if he
is he still going to Pattaya?
You say what?
Is he still going to Pattaya?
He is in Pattaya. They was already in Pattaya. Or you mean Phuket?
I mean Phuket. Yeah.
I don't know.
No. My bad. The Philippines. He said he was going to the Philippines.
Philippines. I doubt it. Man, I'm telling you, he gonna, I won't say violate, but he's gonna not follow the 3-day rule, right? Then you're gonna be hooked, and the Thai ladies will take care of you, like, you know what I'm saying, as far as.
What up, Mike? What's going on?
Somebody like Ben will be in heaven. You know what I mean? You don't gotta lift a pinky, literally. You know what I mean? I can just hear him. We'll see when he gets back what he be talking, but he gonna get bit by the Thailand bug for sure, and be like, I'm going back. He gonna hit him with the put your mother on the phone. I ain't coming home. That shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, watch.
Don't put your mother on the phone.
OG Mike D in the building. Salute, OG. Salute. Thailand is so easy, man. Don't gotta have your head on a swivel, and the chicks are I mean, they're doing their own finesse, but you're gonna see Harlem. You're gonna be like, what? Like David after the dentist. Is this real life? You remember that shit? David after dentist?
Yeah.
That would be a good live, bro. Motherfucking get a hold of, what is that when you be on that anesthesia shit?
Mm-hmm.
What is that? Novocaine, right? Novocaine. When
there's anesthesia. There's Novocaine. There's laughing gas. There's a whole bunch of shit.
But yeah, that'll be a good live. Like you be like, you have like the right dose or whatever. So
yeah. I just seen a video.
Like, on the panel.
Yeah, you just said that. I just seen a video where his mother was under that coming out of an operation, and she told her son
he wasn't her kid.
There wasn't that she didn't know who the father was, because she used to be, you know, in the streets, like not hooking, but just be having a good time. And he was like, "What do you mean? You told me you never had number one boy." She was like, "Nope, nah, that's not true." She was like, "So you don't know who my father is?" She was like, "No, I don't know." I was like, "Dang, that's wild, son. Under the influence." They tell the truth.
That's like the one girl. She was like teenage.
But they got something for that. What's it called? They said it in True Lies.
Oh, the Truth Serum shit?
Yeah, the Truth Serum shit. They got it. Something Pearl, some shit. I don't know.
I know you're talking about. It's like they've had that for.
Because it's true. They've been using that shit on motherfuckers for
years. Something. I remember that shit. True Lies. Mm-hmm. Like, that's when he was like, yeah. He's like, how do you know? He's like, because I broke my cuffs or some shit or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
First time. How you think you're gonna be able to do that? Cause I took off my handcuffs. That was a classic scene. I think I found the scene the next Friday, but I don't want to get fucking flagged. But I think this is the part you was like, why y'all ain't help? That's when he's getting dressed, right?
He's like, ooh, I'm running away.
Yeah, I think you talk about this scene right here. Let me see. I don't know. It's a long scene. I ain't gonna play it all. I know at the end, that's when he got pissed off. This right here.
Yeah, right there. His feet. Yeah, at the end.
He's like, y'all ain't do nothing.
When you bite into a cream fill and shoot all of your mouth, glitter.
Oh, man.
Hey, yo.
Let me get ready to go to work. Because I'm a player, man.
No, rewind it.
It
was at the end of his rant.
Yeah, it's towards the end, and he was walking away.
I got a restraint on. That's what I'm doing. Why ain't y'all do nothing when the fat bitch jumped on me? Y'all trap. Move. I'm running away.
Why you do that with Johnny?
Oh, running away. Classic Mike Epps. A lot of his comedy too, from the behind the scenes footage I watch. And when I was I have a crazy DVD collection, but I'm always a dude that will always go to the deleted scenes and the director's commentary and shit. And They were saying like Mike Epps, and it was one of his strengths and his criticisms, because I heard other, they said he goes off the, just improv a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? So they're like, I'm sure that was just ranting on. He just be going. He's got bullet points and points that jokes he's got to hit, and just let the camera roll.
Just imagine all the other takes. That's the funny part.
Yeah. Just like all the fucking outtakes.
That's the shit they need to re-release now. You know what I'm saying? They got access to that. Whoever owns the masters to that reel, you know what I'm saying?
Or,
which is Ice Cube. Ice Cube got them shits.
Yeah, or the studio he worked for, or however. But yeah, Ice Cube. But just think about this, bro. Like, with tech how it is, you give it another, I say 5, but let's say you wait 10 years. You can dump all that shit right into the AI and be like, totally remake this shit, like frame by frame, and you can just change everything, change whatever little, you know what I'm saying, digitize the shit.
Now that's like this shit with the AI, it's like in the future, like I think it's gonna make us dumber and lazier.
Already has.
You know what I'm saying?
How many phone numbers do you know by heart? You know what I'm saying? Like, not as many as you used to know.
Nah, that's old. You already replaced that shit with apps and shit. You know what I'm saying?
The only number I keep it. Well, I know a couple by heart still, but
if they old numbers, yeah. If they like newish numbers, no.
I even like my grandma's number in my phone. I don't even have it like locked in because I always want to just dial it the right way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never locked it in, so I always got to go 365 31. You know what I mean? Hit it all, just because I was like, that was always the old school number I always wanted to remember, and it's never changed. I still remember my first phone number I ever had, my dad's first phone number, but other than that, bro, I can't even think of like just a random phone number. You couldn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know nobody's phone number no more. Like, I'm trying to think how many. I know my phone number by heart, obviously. My father's. Actually, I really don't even know my dad's phone number by heart, I think, because he had it changed once. Look at my phone. That's crazy. Think about that, bro. How many numbers do you know by heart? This motherfucker was like, write them down.
Like 3.
You know what I mean? So you got to know your kid's phone number by heart.
Like 3.
And a couple phone numbers I remember by heart was because we got the phones turned on. You get the group plans. The numbers be very similar type shit. You know what I'm saying? They'd be a block of the same number. So you remember, like, there's only 2 digits between. That's crazy. So yeah, shout out to that. My grandma, however, she know all kind of like everybody's phone number because she never had no. I don't think she ever had a cell phone, just a house phone, a nice house phone with a screen on it. Do you know how many people do you know with home phone service still with a house phone?
I just cut my shit off. I had a landline for a while. I wasn't using it, so I was like, man, fuck this shit.
But was it like a true landline, or was it a digital one that they offered through the cable company?
No, I had a landline.
Like, would the power go out?
I had the digital shit but I also had a landline, like through the wall type shit, like old school shit.
Yeah, those are the only ones that still used to have power.
Yeah, because they don't need power. You just got to plug in.
Also, I mean, did you know, like the in your typical phone, like when you pick the phone up, you got the ringtone. Do you know that when you dial numbers, you're just it's listening for a sound?
Yeah, that's all it is. The tone. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all. Yeah. People, I had I didn't find that out till I was probably like, I think I was like in my teens, but my uncle gave me
a phone code. It's a code.
Yeah. He gave me a phone dialer, right? And when you would put phone numbers in this thing, you could program it, but you put the thing to a phone, it was like a little speaker, and it would play like whatever you dial because it knew all the tones.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? So the buttons when you push on your phone ain't got nothing. It's just the tone. So if you could if you're
speed dial is just talking to it faster. Yeah.
If you could make the noises with your mouth, with your vocal cords, you could fucking talk computer code. Even the modem shit, when you be hearing a little dial up, the old school little if you could repeat that shit,
talk
over the phone.
But But that's exactly what it always is. You remember the original Transformer movie when that little robot went inside Air Force One? He was doing frequency tones. You understand what I'm saying?
The little bitty whatever that was crawling around.
And they're like a whole blade and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That shit hacked into the system, and it was and how did they detect it? Through the sound.
Yeah. And now they kind of using the same thing with the QR code shit.
Yeah, everything is the same, bro. We just have to visualize it because we don't speak like that yet. We speak in symbols.
Yep. And shout out to the newest fucking update on on StreamYard. Let me see if it works. Now they have, speaking of codes, they have a QR code. I don't know how to show it though. Now you can add your QR code to the. So if you haven't seen it on anybody's stream, I'm trying to show y'all here first, but I don't know where it will be. QR code create display. I know I just made one. I don't know if it goes into the whatever. I'll figure that shit out. But they got QR codes now. New QR code. Let me see. I hit test. This will be the link create.
Take a screenshot.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Anyway, let's go into these clips. I'll figure that shit out. Where does it put the codes at though? I don't see the codes. I just made 2 of them. You don't see a QR code on the screen nowhere, right?
Let me see.
Yeah, I gotta find it then because it's got a thing for you can make a code for whatever you want, and then it says you can place it on the screen, but I don't see it as an overlay option yet.
Shout out to Smoke. Smoke's been making his rounds. He been doing some panel touring.
I heard he was on a 14-hour tour.
He made a couple extra innings for us. You understand what I'm saying? He's been in the space for us. Allegedly.
As we transition to the next, we'll hit him with the this just in DJ. I'll let you introduce the clip that you sent.
Willie Earl. I don't know. I just got it. That's what I'm saying. I just sent it to you.
Willie Earl in the building. Hide your girl is Willie Earl.
No,
you free game, Willie Earl. I read that backwards, but that's how it's supposed to sound. Willie Earl in the building. Hide your girl. So you'd be like Willie Earl. Hide your girl is Willie Earl. That's the new intro for Willie Earl. Shout out to Willie Earl, a long time presence in the space. So never seen Willie on the panel just yet, but he has been in the chat for a long time. All right, what's his DJ skills? All right, let's see.
Overtime cooking.
Overtime cooking. We call that the reheat, or what's that? The leftovers. All right, let's see here. Every time I play a DJ skills sample though, like I always get a flag. It just not a flag, but like a copyright, whatever. It says, don't worry, it's not a strike. It only blocked. You always get me blocked in Russia and like some other country, DJ skills, and you're really hurting the growth of my channel with that. But for the love of the culture, we'll play it.
Scrape that black shit off your face, man. You look stupid as a motherfucker. I'm not even gonna lie to you, man. Like, what is that?
3 more.
3 more.
Nigga walk around with tar on his face.
What's beef?
Not get nobody.
Yeah, nobody.
Let's have a heart to heart about your eyes. You got that gold on your wrist, but your soul don't look alive. You not guapo, get that smoke, 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 not guapo.
You not get smoke out your eye.
Ain't keeping aside, fat shaming aside. Let's have a heart to heart about your eyes. You got that gold on your wrist, but your soul don't look alive. You not guapo, get that smoke from out your eyes.
What you talking about?
Hey, yo.
Afraid to show your bald head because you look pitiful.
He
talking about
said,
Snoop.
you not guapo, get the smoke up out your eye.
Strength of a pallbearer. You 6 feet. Coming at Jazzy, you might need a detour. How the hell you from B-more? Can't beat 3 more. Nigga, you been lame. Anybody fuck with you lame. You're fat and you're lame. You're ugly and 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 lame. Shaming aside, fat shaming aside. Let's have a heart to heart about your eye. When you got that gold on your wrist, but your soul don't look alive.
Shout out to DJ Skills.
Shout out to DJ Skills with the remix. 3 more.
3 more. The remix, DJ Skills.
Yeah, facts.
3 more is coming back. He's on tour, folks. He's about to be in CTG.
The return of 3 more rows.
The return.
Maybe we gotta reach out to be like,
of tres más.
Tres más flores.
Tres más flores. No, tres más rosas.
Rosas. Tres más. We'll just go with tres más, though. We like that. Tres más. That's a good one. Put that
on we call him 3 more, so tres más.
Tres más. That's our new boy. ¿Qué lo que tres más en la
casa? Tres más.
Tres más en la casa.
Who's going to CTG? It's tres más.
Yeah, facts. Anuncio tres más.
Tres más.
Cartagena, Colombia. That's crazy. Yeah, I want to hear the new inspired soundtrack by Tres Mas when he telling you when he comes back from.
Everywhere you heard it first, right here. All right, so niggas start saying that shit. They were like, "What you gonna do?" Yeah, get out of here. We got the Tres Mas shirts on deck already, selling.
Fact.
Reach out to J Mog, whatever color you want. You know what I'm saying? Tres Mas shirts at the end of this month. Every show we can make a T-shirt.
Yeah, I'll show you. I'll have it. I'll load it up. I'll load it.
Tres Mas.
Let me see here. Yeah. All right. So let's see. Where you want to start in the clips? This is a clip show, folks. We just be rambling, but here we go. You know, well, hour in, we ain't showed a clip yet.
Listen, hey, we do you know what I'm saying? Podcast things. We do what we do. You know what I'm saying?
We do what we do.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Well, let's see here. Let's start with the Japan, since we already on the technology and the future and all that.
Yeah, so when you see this clip, what I see is what I said earlier, but I want you to see this clip and tell me what you think.
All right, let's see here. Hold on.
Technology.
All right, boom.
タッチで進めてください。はい、OK です。楽しんでください。
First of all, how much even they pay for this shit? Taking a shit.
Okay, I thought that.
Look. It's just putting ice cream on the cone.
Yeah, but it's still want to come wipe it.
Look how long that shit took, though. The kid could have been eating half the ice cream by now.
Yeah, but you ain't gonna pay extra dollars just to watch the screen.
Fuck that, man. Give me my ice cream, bro. Look, all of that shit for nothing.
Bro, I'm telling you that, okay, until you go to the store and your kid, whatever that's called.
Listen, they're going to be happy that they getting ice cream. They ain't worried about no stupid screen doing all that. They got iPads and all that shit now.
Exactly.
They
that's
don't
why
care about this shit.
I'm telling you, Japan is ahead of the game on some shit. Like, your little kids are going to be like, Mommy, I want to go to the thing and listen to the song and blah, blah, blah. And you're like, okay.
And let you know we're gonna be lazier because all it would have took was a lever. You pulling a lever and letting the ice cream fucking come down the way it's supposed to. Pause. You understand what I'm saying? But now you gotta pay $5, $6, $10 extra just to see some holographic shit that ain't doing nothing but wasting your time. You can't get your time back.
No, see what it was is they looked at a couple ways. You got the gimmick, right? That brings the kids over to the screen.
Yeah.
You just replaced like 4 employees because this thing will work forever. You know what I'm saying? It takes a little longer to make the ice cream cone, but that's all you put the gimmick. You know what I mean? So now, well, you got to wait an extra 48 seconds to fucking watch it happen. All right, well,
nah, that was more than 48 seconds, bro.
Okay, 1 minute. Let's say it took a minute.
Nah, it was a little more than a minute too. I don't know how long was the clip. The clip says it. How long was the clip?
All right, let's see here, man.
At least a minute.
All right, let's count.
It says it when I send it to you.
I can't see the link of the.
I was like, what clip is that? Clip 1?
All right, it's a minute and 14 seconds. The clip.
A minute, more than a minute.
A minute, yeah. I just give them a reason to, I'm telling you.
What up, Conceited? What's good?
What up, Conceited?
DJ Panthros was good. Willie shit, salute.
You know what, Conceited? I thought you had a wrench because I see it in your title. You don't have an official wrench. Let me get you your wrench, man. You deserve a wrench. You've been putting in. I've been peeping your commentary on in chats, and it's fucking hilarious. So I knight you, sir. Conceited. Let me wrench you up. Give you your proper hardware that you deserve. Because that should be funny. Very funny, my man. Very, very funny.
Sorry I'm late. I was getting some snow bunny. Salute to the snow bunnies.
Salute to the snow bunnies. All right. There you go.
There you go. So they're paying for that. That's crazy. Let's go to the next clip. Let's see what they do.
Next
I'm telling you, that's what I'm saying. They're taking away our driving abilities, bro. They're gonna every car is gonna be automated. That's gonna be the law. So you can have a brand new car, you can't even drive it no more.
Hey, bro, I was like, I really want a Tesla. Just because. Shout out to Mike Jones with the Cybertruck. I want one of those. People think they're ugly. I think they're fucking fresh. I keep seeing more, and I'm like, you know what? I really like them motherfuckers.
No, they said they're good as long as you don't live around raccoons.
No, okay.
They said the raccoons be thinking they're trash cans, like the big trash cans.
Real talk. They be trying to attract it to them.
And they break it. Yeah, they break it. They break into it. They try to break into it. Yeah, no shit.
There's such a science and evolution and learned behavior lesson in that right there. That's crazy that a raccoon has fucking evolved its behavior to look at large metallic containers as food sources.
Yeah. Listen, if y'all ain't know nothing about cartoons, they tell you everything. Remember that Bruce Willis when he was like a raccoon in one of them cartoon movies? Tell you.
Guardians of the Galaxy?
No, man. It was a cartoon movie. But he was a rack. He was a rack. Was he a raccoon? I think he was a raccoon. If I'm not mistaken.
You can't run into car washes?
No, I'm tripping right now. I don't know if he was a raccoon or not. Anyway, raccoons are smart.
He said, I'm funny until I jump with somebody's peoples. Yeah, I don't know who.
I said, damn, I know you can't run them through the car wash. I mean, shit, when you got that type of money, you pay somebody to hand wash that shit.
Yeah, those I like those.
Nah, it looks futuristic. As close as we can get, like
fun, like that.
You know what I'm saying? Like real talk. But they could have put more work into it. It looked like they just like, yo, that shit's perfect. Throw that. It's like when you first made your first paper plane, and it's like, this is hot. Go ahead, put it out there.
Like really, I mean, I don't know. When they came out and they were just bashing on the design, and then like I understood it. I'm like, that's simplicity. Like they were like no, that was like some old school. Like it reminded me of damn. It reminded me of the first Pinewood Derby car. Shout out to y'all if y'all older than me and you were a Boy Scout of America. But we had the Pinewood Derby, and that was like the you know what I'm talking about when I say Pinewood Derby, Harlem.
No.
Okay, well, it'd be like when you're in the Boy Scouts, they would have one of the annual meeting type things you would have. One would be like they would have the camp out where you would learn all your survival skills and all that shit. But then they would have the Pinewood Derby, and it's like they put the. Let me look it up. But you get a wood block car and wheels and weights, and they have like a certain specifications, and you go race them. And they put them on like a ramp, and they hit the like old school. It goes back since beginning of. Let me look this shit up. But you design your car for the Pinewood Derby, and y'all have a race where they set it up on the track, and then it's all gravity. So it starts on top of the hill, and then they let the gate down, and everybody's cars. It's a big competition. So you have your Pinewood Derby car, but the shit looks like the Pinewood Derby car.
Oh shit! Shout out to Vic and Conceited.
Harlem back. No, you got your wrench. I ain't take it back. Yeah, Vic, you get a wrench too, Vic. You've been around forever in 3 days. Vic, you've been around since the beginning. I thought I had me wrench you up too.
All right. Hit it with the next clip.
All right. I'm trying to find this Pinewood Derby too. Pinewood.
Hold on.
Boom. All right, yeah, here's a perfect Pinewood Derby. Yeah, they have it at the mall. That's crazy. Nostalgia. I'm having a nostalgic moment. Smoker's Intuition. He's back on the sauce.
Hey, yo.
All right. Let me see here. Real impromptu clip here. Screen. Boom. Boom. All right. What is the footage from the this the Pinewood Derby I was talking about. So you go there, you register your car, they would do the weight because you got, the weigh in.
You'll do the check-in. We have to go. The cars have to meet a specification according to the pack rules. Today we're here at Woodfield Mall.
But yeah, look, mine looked like that blue car. I got one. Damn, I had that shit up here somewhere, bro. I kept it. I have a red Pinewood Derby car. I was proud of my shit. And somebody had a silver one like that, but the Cybertruck reminded me of the first Pinewood Derby car because it starts out with a block.
Okay, because it's just okay.
Everybody gets the same kit. It comes with some weights and the wheels. You got to build the whole shit in a blank piece of wood. So it's like your weekly. As you're going through, and then you build up. Like you have a time at your Boy Scout meeting. Like, we're gonna work on our Pinewood Derby cars today, or they'll give it to you. You go home, work on it with your parents and shit. Then when you come back, it has to meet specifications.
Council-wide Pinewood Derby, where all of the scouts from all over the council, from Munster, Indiana, all the way to Barrington, Illinois, in the city as well, get to bring their car out and race it against one another, shoulder to shoulder, to see who has the fastest car in Chicago, or maybe the coolest looking car, too.
We usually have scouts do the design contest. We take their parents out of it.
The lining, too, is really sweet. I like how they got the lining in there. I'd say 4.
I encourage each and every one of you guys to become engineers. To be an engineer, you have to be good at math. You have to be good at science. You're going to want to test to see if the axles are straight. Is this axle straight? Yes. Okay. What I try to do with the scouts is I try to teach them the science behind the Pinewood Derby. We teach them about gravity, about potential energy, kinetic energy, friction, things like that, and how to reduce friction and create a fast car.
3, 2, 1.
So we're going to see cars built by young people from kindergarten through about 5th grade. These boys and girls spend a lot of time with their families, putting a lot of hard work into these cars, and it's fun to get to watch them see the results of all their efforts.
I mean, we just kind of wanted to do something together, so the goal was to have him draw out the design that he wanted.
So they couldn't just keep the lanes going to the end?
Right here.
They do.
We had just watched Cars, so we wanted his car to look like the cars. So the first trophy was for best time, and then the second trophy, they rated the designs, and he won a trophy for the design as well.
3, 2, 1.
There's a bonding between the parent, helper, adult helper, and the scout. And
building something together. It becomes like a team, like you're a race team.
I won first place in a race. It had pink all over and a little purple stripe through the middle. My dad told me that
so every race gets a trophy? That's wild.
If it goes down.
Well, you got different heats. You know what I'm saying? You got, because you got a bunch of different packs. And like,
but she won for winning one race. She got a trophy for one race, bro.
Well, you're only racing your competitive class because you have like different scouts. Like I was part of Scout 223. You know what I'm saying? You might have 2 to 3 races against whatever. You know what I mean? Because it's all about, like they said.
I thought it was the best of the best. Like all of them.
You gonna hate on the Boy Scouts, man? Get out of here. Get out of here, man.
Get fucking
Get out of here. You can't in here hating on the Boy Scouts, man. Shout out to the Boy Scouts of America. You gotta put them in the penalty box for coming and hating on the Boy Scout. What up, Big Marcus?
When they gave the trophy, I thought they was like, yo, this kid right here had the fastest car out of everybody.
They do that as well. You have the heats, like it goes to like depending on like what level. So like in Boy Scouts, you have what? Cub Scouts,
the kindergarten through 5th grade. They said it.
Yeah. But even within that, because like I was started out, I never did Cub Scouts, and then they have like you have lion, bear, Weeblo. You know what I mean? That's every level. So like the 1st through the 3rd grade, you might be like they got Cub Scouts, and then you have lion is like the next one. But I know I would start out as bear. So you start out your first year, you get your whole little uniform, and they give you your patches and all that shit. And as you earn, going to the different events. So, but I was a Weeblo. Like your next year, you're a Weeblo Scout, and then you go from there to like official Boy Scouts, where like you can, that moves on up. But an interesting thing about the Boy Scouts of America, Boy Scouts of America and Girl Scouts of America, two totally separate, different things.
They are, because the Girl Scouts hustle cookies all year round. They're making their bread. You understand what I'm saying? Boy Scouts
right now, but you see, like in this video, you got this little girl that's in the Boy
pine
Scouts.
Cones.
The fucking Girl Scout cookies are the shit. Like I've been like that's
what I'm saying. They got a business. Boy Scouts ain't got a business. They too busy carving out cars and shit.
So the Girl Scouts actually now the Boy Scouts they allow girls in there because Girl Scouts of America is down with the alphabet and the flag gang. So a lot of people like they don't, like Christian organizations and shit. There's a couple of them that don't even like affiliate with them no more. And then they start. The Boy Scouts were allowing females. It wasn't like they couldn't have girls in the Boy Scouts. That was a rule, but because they had Girl Scouts, which is actually another nonprofit, etc. organization that wasn't the same. But ever since they have chosen to endorse, what would we say, inclusion to the max, like a couple, they've been denounced by some organizations, and now you got girls that are in Boy Scouts as a result of that. What up, Big Marcus? Back from Thailand. You know what I'm saying? Salute to you, man. Salute. But yeah.
Next clip.
I had a clip that I had here. I hope I don't get flagged for violence. But old school versus young. I call Team Unk because the other day, the dude came. I've been called Unk in the past year, and the other day some dude was selling fucking, I don't know what they were selling at the door. Oh, when they come to your door asking like to get cheaper gas rates and all that shit. Hey, we got cheaper gas rates in your gas company and all that. If you ever get them people to come to your door, the magic words to make them like shut everything down is not, no, I'm not interested, because they'll keep on like, well, did you know you could? I'm like, yo, I don't even pay the bill here. I rent, and it's included in my rent. Or I'm not the homeowner or whatever, then boom. Then they leave immediately. But dude answered the door. He's like, what's up, OG? I'm like, oh, word. I get greeted with the OG because I got a gray in my beard. And one time some young cats was like, oh, what up, Unk? You can buy me some blunts at the store, man. I ain't got an ID, Unk. I'm like, bro. But one thing about Team Unk is that some of these YNs ain't ready for a fucking Unk. You know what I'm saying? And it always take how many YNs does it take to fight Unk is the question. How many does it take? Chat, you got a fucking motivated Unk versus some YNs. How many does it take to take down the Unk?
Hand-to-hand combat or guns? Because they gonna have their guns. So
yeah, I know that. You know what I mean? But you know.
Hey, throw my dope.
Now I will preface this. I think Unk used to box, or still works out and trains for sure.
I got one right there.
Sugar Ray.
Wow.
Oh.
You want some?
Got that. You got that Buster Douglas going on.
You want another one? Bam!
Oh, got him.
What about your boy? You want one?
One
hitter. Oh, 3.
Five.
Oh,
he landed too. Oh shit.
Oh,
that's crazy.
He said, I skipped Uncle Winston straight OG. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it takes at least more than 2, because 2 wasn't enough. Unk was fucking making it happen. So salute to the Unks.
See, the shit is, Ice Cube was the originator of that. Because remember when he made the joke, he's like, "What's up, OG, OG, triple OG, OG." You know what I mean? Like, he was making fun of it, what now is standard. You understand?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Head of the time. Head of the time.
He was just writing, though. He heard it. So, I mean, you know, Ice Cube, don't give him all the credit because he heard that.
For those who are listening right now, here with us live, and those who are rewatching this, congratulations. We made it. The rapture has passed.
We made it past. Well, you know, our calendar is all off, so you know we might have thought we dodged it.
The Mayans were wrong, and this guy from wherever he was from was wrong too. To those who sold their stuff and quit their jobs, you know, good luck.
Word up. But
still gotta pay your taxes.
While we on the roll, clips of people trying to challenge people outside of their age range. Here's another clip. It says, picking
ball
on the
game, what it is, Willie shit. What up, ball game?
What up, ball game? Good morning, sir. Thank you for pulling up.
Get off the bus! Get off the bus! Get off the bus!
He said he was 63. All right, he said he'd be blocking it. Oh, see, dang, good shit.
You're disrespectful. You gotta go to work, girl. Don't get this woman in, bro.
Yeah. Okay, she was arrested. Yeah, facts. The thing about this, I don't know what you mean. Obviously, it's worse the behavior, but wasn't nobody helping the old lady. I don't know what type of disturbance would happen before. You know what I'm saying? I doubt she was just picking with her for absolutely no reason.
Not going to jail for assault.
But you do not. If it's one thing we learned in this space, you do not put your hands on elderly people.
She kissed them. She tried to. She saw it was a trend. She did the Keith trend. She said, "Get out. You gotta get the fuck out." And you know, now she going to jail. Assault.
She's definitely going to jail.
And the old lady, you know, hopefully she recovers, but she about to get paid MTA style.
There you go. I'm about to say, who's Jay Harlem's law firm going after on that one?
We're gonna win some money there too.
Bus station, like, yo, y'all didn't
listen, she ain't do nothing. She ain't do nothing to de-escalate, stop it, nothing. She didn't even be like, I'm calling the cops, nothing. So she's responsible for that vehicle.
I went one of my homeboys, one of my best friends, he drives a bus. I should call him up and ask him what's the protocol. Because he got into a situation where he's throwing somebody off his bus. And he called me afterwards, like, bro, I think I might lose my motherfucking job. And I'm like, what happened? It was a situation like where somebody was wilding, but he intervened and kicked somebody off the bus, and it got like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was finna go down. He didn't care because he was like, bro, he's from New York too. He was like, bro, it was the I think he's from Brooklyn or the Bronx. I don't know, don't matter, but same thing. He intervened and he thought, yo, they gonna get me because dude was like, you know, that he barked on was talking that shit like, yo, I'm gonna sue you, I'm finna call. So he was like, bro, I just lost my job. But he stepped up in defense of somebody who was being an asshole to somebody who they shouldn't have, and he kicked dude off the bus. So I don't know. I don't know what they teach him.
I mean, the protocol is stop the bus and get help.
Stop the bus and then call.
Yeah, so he or she should have been calling the police. Or,
you may have though.
Or base. I mean, either way, you know. Yeah, I mean, technically, she's not responsible to get involved, but she technically is responsible for the safety of the passengers. Correct?
Yeah, I don't know the technical. If I'm a bus driver, yeah.
I mean, she's not. He or she is not going to lose their job.
Yeah, because she could have been like, I stopped the bus and I called for
I called for help. Yeah, they escalated their own situation. The union will be fine. The union could cover her.
Yeah. So yeah, the union, as long as she did what she was supposed to do. So, but yeah, but the judge, when they gonna see that video, they was like, hell yeah.
As long as she ain't drinking on the job.
Let me see here. Yeah, that was fucked up.
That was one thing bus drivers used to do a lot. They used to take a nice little sip of beer in between breaks, old school style. And now, you know, who knows what I see postmen going before they go to the job smoking weed.
I see everybody smoking weed.
They going to work hard too.
Facts. Speaking of that, let me see. Are we at our halftime?
Almost.
All right, now we got another clip for halftime. All right. This is when political views get in the way of your profession. So I'm assuming that this clip is somebody trying to report in California, perhaps.
This is slander at its best. Blue and red political shit.
Let's see here. Speaking of political violence, you've been seeing the changing stance. Shout out to Candace Owens. Call it what you want. But her beating the drum of conspiracy has caused the FBI to take a second look at something that they're trying to.
Her and Joe Rogan.
Yeah, but Candace is on it like immediately. Like all this shit, I was already thinking like, bro, this shit's crazy. That ain't, you know, she was just coming out and.
Now she's a good, credible source. Definitely. Shout out to Candace.
Yeah.
Come on the show when you're ready, girl. We got you. We here, Jay's in the morning.
Shout out to Candace.
A Santa Clarita dentist is defending herself after a video of her resurfaced and has gone viral.
The video shows her joking that she doesn't give her best care to patients who do not support President Trump. And our Mark Robles is live in the newsroom with that video and what she's saying about it. Mark?
Yeah, David and Giovanna, it's quite the story. This well-known Santa Clarita dentist, Dr. Harleen Graywall, speaking out today in her own defense. You're going to hear that in a moment. First, the viral video that resurfaced on TikTok showing the dentist joking that she gives different care to patients who aren't Trump supporters.
So I have a secret hat I use sometimes. It says, make your smile great again. So I wear that when I work on my patients. So when they look horrified or complain, I quietly cut back on the laughing gas.
The video actually isn't new. It was first posted 2 years ago by her own office, intended as a joke to show her personality. It was deleted, but recently started circulating again on social media. Today, Dr. Graywall allowed cameras into her dental practice and agreed to an interview, saying that the controversy was driven by someone trying to cancel her. She says a few months ago she was investigated and cleared by the California Dental Board.
They asked me if I had said that, and I said yes. I said it in one of my roasting speeches at a women's Republican group. Just like the Democrats, they make jokes too. We make jokes as well. Like, why can't we just take a joke lightheartedly? But that was taken to cancel me. And the dental board did an investigation. They cleared it out and said there was nothing they could find that proved any of that.
I hate seeing politics come into a business like this. I don't think it has a place there, and it just really bothers me that video was made, that was said.
That is just some of the negative response that Dr. Graywall is dealing with as a heated debate remains online. Some patients have, in fact, emailed ABC7 this afternoon telling us that they are changing dentists. Dr. Graywall summing up the controversy as a smear campaign and says that she feels politically targeted. She says she calls her patients her family. Live here in the...
That was a bad move on her part. I mean, obviously, the context, she said that at a political... Republicans, the women Republican spot.
The women's Republican feminist movement. I mean,
yeah,
the women's
so
Republican.
That was like, something that she didn't think was going to get out in a way to go against her name. But as a doctor, you do not want to have any type of statement that indicates, if you're joking or not, that you give different
malpractice.
You know what I'm saying? You are opening your mouth, pun intended, for the fucking dentist and not knowing, like what she said. I turned. Like that joke, you should have been like, I give him some more, you know what I mean? But that would have been other way. You OD.
Either way.
You're saying you are in, I toned back the laughing gas to fucking make that shit hurt.
Them pain, yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I'm like, yo.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because I've already been to the dentist before. You'd be like, fuck, this shit hurts.
She really means that shit. If she got a hat in her office that says, make smiles great again, that's how much she loves Trump, bro.
Well,
she's talking at a women's Republicans meeting, bro. Come on.
Yeah, but
come on. Who the fuck got time for that shit?
I mean, she's doing something, that's her own business and they private groups or whatever.
Listen, that's that cult shit, man. That's it. They taking it to the next level. That's what that's what I finally figured out about YouTube, bro. Each channel, it's its own cult.
No, its own tribe.
No, it's a cult. It's a fucking cult. And the reason I say a cult.
What cult you part of?
Because listen to this. Because of the fact that even when some of these people do wrong, those people are still around. So you can't be part of a tribe when they're wrong. You culted. Like only cult members are brainwashed to like not really see what's supposed to be seen. You understand what I'm saying?
I agree, Marcus. That's the reach. A cult.
The cults that are out there.
So what cult you belong to then?
Belong to the Indianapolis cults.
Oh man. Okay. All right. Well, all that's it.
That's my what you call it? My underdog of the week right now. Indianapolis Colts is going down.
Shout out to my fantasy team, though. Speaking of some football, like Lamar and the Ravens, you know what I mean? Despite y'all might be losing some close games, but those statistics is looking real good. So shout out to me with the triple pick, Baltimore Ravens.
They're gonna lose this week though. KC gonna get them at home.
I don't care as long as it's a fucking high-scoring shootout.
Mahomes is tired. Now there's gonna be some defense in this game. You got two good teams going at it, but Mahomes got some retribution to get.
The Detroit defense was on. They had his number.
Who Detroit playing this week?
Let me see. They just played Monday night, so they might already. That might have been. No, that would be the end of the. Oh, I figured that out.
The week. Thursday is the beginning of the week.
I can just look right here.
Seattle covered. They were like 1.5 favorites. They won by 3. They almost lost.
Yeah, KC gonna get. Let me see. Yeah, they're gonna let them get this one. I don't know. I think KC gonna get beat. They come after you leave when you leave the court too. Yeah.
This KC's gonna get cooked.
Let me see here, team.
Here's what Vic said. They come after you when you leave the cult.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, they do. Isn't that what they call them? The Scientology guys do? No pun intended. Supposedly. We don't know.
Don't know. Well, anyway, what I do know now it's official. It's halftime.
Shout out Huncho 3 times. Bitch, I'm riding with the gang. I be riding with them AKs. Side buzzing, broad day, how about bustin' rain? All my niggas pull up on this block and let it rain. All my niggas really ready to bust in your brain. Yeah. Bitch, you know we thuggin'. Yeah. To have a boss like this, you gotta be from the fucking streets. Yeah. How you think I made a name in the fucking streets? My little brother here, L3. Yeah.
L3. Ooh. Where that pick it up at? Pick it up.
Pick it up.
Pick it up. It's Friday. Pick up a 6-pack. Pick it up.
B.
Pick it up, yeah. I pick it up once and I pick it up twice. I don't wanna say that I don't wanna fight. I just wanna pick it up. Oh wait. No, you. Pick it up. Pick it up,
got my double cup and I'm about to tell you when it in the bed, it's like a blind, and I'm gonna sit on and never gonna call it harder, and I'll call you over your home, call up my phone, yeah, I'll put that dick in your grandma, ooh, then I'm gonna bitch and I hit a lamp, but it never damn go, ooh, then I'm a girl and she thinking the world, and I pull up on girl and I pull up on girl, and I holler like R, and I holler like R, and I never get hard, and I never get hard, and I never get bored, I shoot my phone, then I tell her pick it up. Pick it up.
Oh, I'm gonna get the lyrics down packed. I learn a new lyric every
I
time
my
I hear it.
phone. Then I try to pick it up.
I'm just gonna write the lyrics down line for line, so I'm gonna perform that live.
What you gotta do is find it, and it should have the words and the captions.
It ain't gonna pick that up. It ain't gonna pick that up, bro.
Pick it up. Listen, he went Busta Rhymes on. He wasn't saying nothing. He was just rambling, and then he was like, "Put dirty dick in your grandma." Ooh.
I just remember that part. That's the classic. I put dirty dick in your grandma. Ooh. That ain't, the more I think about it, I'm like, depending on who you're talking to, that is not necessarily a crazy statement. You know what I'm saying? So
pick it up.
Who's saying it to who? You know what I'm saying?
RC Styles, what up? Pick it up.
Grandma is wild. What up, RC? You got a wrench? Yeah, you got a wrench. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm finna roll it up.
Pick it up, roll it up.
Yeah, I picked up something for my man.
I'll get that Dutch from the store, bitch. Ooh.
Yeah. So my dude gave me what's called a house blend. Last weed I got, this shit was fire, but it was so heavy. The nugs was just like crazy. I'm like, damn, I blew through this fucking onion fast. I'm like, damn, it's because the dense fucking nugs. But now, so I wanted to smoke a whole blunt of this shit. So I'm like, it's just some fire. I don't know what you smoke if you use raw. What do y'all use in the chat to smoke? I was on a zigzag hemp wraps, but I was trying to like.
That's my last resort, the zigzag.
The zigzag, like
if I ain't got a Dutch, like my shit is the Dutch Master.
Dutch Masters.
The 3 premium cigarello pack. The naturally smooth cigars.
Okay. That's what you roll.
Cut them out. Roll up. Then pick it up. Pick up the light up. Pick it up.
We started with Philly blunts, and then I went to because they didn't have like the cigarellos as popular. I guess they probably always had them because people. That's funny. I wonder when did what year did like Philly company realize that nobody smoked the tobacco in their blunts? You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure because I've been around some old heads and some old white heads in the country that smoke. That's the only people I've ever seen like smoke fucking Swisher Sweets. Not Swishers, I'm sorry, but Phillies, some Swishers too, but like Philly blunts and shit like that, like actually smoke them shits. You know what I'm saying? Because
I
it's
used
like
to use Philly
throwing up
blunts, and
carbon.
then I heard that's for silly stunts. I said, nah, they burn slower. I don't remember that shit.
Caesar said,
Ghetto love is the law that we live by. It's that Lost Boy shit
I
right
like
there.
raw papers now. I do like raw papers.
He said toilet paper.
Blunt billet, top paper, toilet paper. Hey, that works. That's funny. But yeah, I like the zigzag hemp wraps, but I also like the way like those the large size, raw, classic raw. But shit, when you go to Consumer Papers, you gotta fucking bring your fucking the old pack with you, because I didn't realize how many different versions of, like, I'm thinking like when you get the zigzag, you get the orange zigzags, you get the other book that got the double, you know what I'm saying, with the little skinny papers, or you get just the classic like whites. It's just like 3, maybe 4 options. But you go to get fucking raw rolling papers, bro, they got so many different versions. It's just crazy.
Smoke still rolling in bamboo.
Damn. I smoked out an apple. Yeah, I smoked an apple before. That was like
bamboo. The
you ever
white
smoked out of an apple?
bamboo. Nah, I seen videos of it. I ain't never done it.
That's actually pretty good. I forget where we was. If we was in college or whatever, but somebody carved an apple.
Said we were down bad. I don't like what they call that, the
apple was actually good, bro. Like,
the bongs. I don't like bongs. I can't fuck with it.
I went through my whole bong phase. I had a gas mask at one point. We make gravity bongs. I had an electric bong. I can make a bong out of a motherfucking 2-liter bottle. 20-ounce bottle.
You the MacGyver bong,
bro. I swear. My first bong I made out of a Sprite bottle, because the Sprite bottles, the way they was made, they had like
that sound like some crackhead shit. That's crazy.
Yeah, my shit. I made it out of a Sprite bottle. I had but that shit was a water bong official. That shit was like,
shit.
Yeah, official. I used to smoke that motherfucker before school, but I had, it was like I mastered that shit. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, I had a glue gun, all that. I made a fire ass bong out of a fucking Sprite bottle. But the Sprite bottles specifically, like the plastic is a little different, and they have like I don't know what it was, but it was stronger. That's why I used a Sprite bottle and shit. Yeah, that was, and then if you like set it up, you don't even look like it was a bong, like just like a pop sitting on the shelf. 2-liter Sprite, 2-liter Sprite bongs. We used to make the motherfucking gravity bong out of a bucket and like use like a Culligan fucking water jug, cut the bottom off that motherfucker, put it halfway in the water, put the pipe, lift that shit, makes a fucking gravity bong, all that shit. Word, bong, yeah, facts. That shit's crazy. Beer can. Done the beer can before too. That's when it's down bad. That's when I felt like crackhead. You fucking use a pop can, crush that shit, fucking put a little hole in it. Yeah, smoke out of the fucking lid. That's crazy. That's crazy. But if you want to get high, bro, you'll figure out a way.
Oh shit, that's wild, bro.
I have a one-hitter at the dispensary. Was handing out like promotional shit, like these one-hitter glass. Them shits look like crack pipes to me. But I'm like, they're not, you know what I mean? But I'm like, bro, that make me feel like a fucking crack thing. That's funny.
Oh man.
All right, let's go here. Next clip. When BB guns put you to.
So they got these gel guns now, right? A lot of the gel guns and shit like that.
Kids at the street got one of them shits. They was
there's these videos now where people are going around shooting people with the gel guns. You understand? And supposedly he wasn't a part of this, but unfortunately, things happen.
Okay. Hit that like button, y'all, if you haven't already. Appreciate y'all.
Like button.
Morning show in the Polyverse. All right.
18-year-old Raymond Chalawisan was shot and killed Thursday morning around 1:30. They found him with a gunshot wound to the face in the passenger seat of this car at Grand Concourse in East Tremont. His shocked mother spoke to him an hour before and shares the last thing he said to her.
I love you, Mom.
Police sources say Chalawisan and friends may have been shooting off gel pellets out of what's called an Orbeez gun in the area of the Cross Bronx Expressway and Morris Avenue. An off-duty correction officer, they say, was allegedly struck in the back and, not knowing what hit him, returned fire. That officer, 45-year-old Dion Middleton, is now charged with murder, manslaughter. Middleton works as a firearms instructor, allegedly never reported what happened and went to work. The Department of Corrections says this officer will be immediately suspended without pay, and if the charges are true, he will face the full consequences of the law and be terminated.
Justice for Raymond!
Friends and family gathered outside Raymond's apartment building Friday. They say he loved his family and was an uncle.
He died on my son's birthday.
He was with his friends. He was always about his friends, always about love, always about showing people love.
Police say there have been several recent incidents locally and nationally linked to a TikTok challenge where people with these gel guns shoot at random people and post it. Raymond's family and friends insist that's not what this was.
Because he wasn't involved with that.
The NYPD tweeted this warning about bead blasters that shoot gel water beads propelled by a spring-loaded air pump, making them an air rifle. Air rifles are a violation in New York City and are unlawful to possess.
He was going. It would never be another one of him.
I'm so sorry.
I mean, 18-year-old for murder, for water.
Police say.
Yeah, man. I was just thinking, man. I don't.
The fact that he shot him in the face, though.
Well, he's a firearms instructor, so he don't miss. Yeah.
Yeah, but still, like, damn, bro. Like, he got shot in the back supposedly, and then he shot. How do you know where to shoot?
I don't know. That's fucked up.
You understand? Like, even if the kid he's 18.
Yeah.
Even if the guy pointing the gun out the car door, like, he went headshot, bro.
It's accurate. Just yeah.
He cold. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, it don't help. Yeah, he did. Yeah, that was wild. I don't even want my kids having no motherfucking toy guns. You know what I'm saying? That's propaganda. Get a toy hammer or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just thinking about that. Now that I think about, like, when you give kids, well, shit like that can happen, obviously, but toy guns, we had them and shit, but you think back, it's just like programming you to fucking
violence.
Level to violence. It really is.
Yeah.
Just think about that. Because, like, a gun is only intended to shoot.
Because what's the first thing you learn is either cowboys and Indians,
that's all, like,
and then you got cops and robbers, you got bank heists, you got a whole bunch of shit now. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
so,
damn. My niece's father was killed years ago for hitting a man with an egg on Halloween. Damn.
Wow.
That's fucked up. Didn't report it. Got looking at 25 facts. Yeah, the fact that he didn't report that and went to work, like, you're bugging.
Yeah, that's what got him. Because if he would have reported it, it would have just been an accident. He could have been like, "Listen, I'm a trained professional."
Yeah, I just felt that. Yeah, I had some headphones on. I didn't know.
I saw the gun out the vehicle. I knew it was the driver shooting at me, so I aimed for the head because center mass, the steering wheel is in the way. So I can't shoot for that. I don't have armor-piercing bullets.
I didn't see he was in a car when he did it. Damn.
Yeah, he said got the fucking bullet went through the window.
Oh well, that's why he got shot in the head, then, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That was the only target.
That's the only thing exposed. That's what I'm saying. He would have called. It'd have been what it was.
Yeah, you didn't report it, and you went to work.
Yeah, you went to work. You like nothing happened. Like, that was wild. You just left the dead body there, like nothing. Like, that's crazy.
Well, you thought, yeah.
And you a cop, like that's crazy. People, I'm telling you, people done lost it, man. They done lost it these days. The shit that's going on. We're gonna hear some more stories. Wait for Florida. When we talk about that Florida, the carrying.
Oh yeah.
Open carry.
That's how fucking Texas is anyway.
That's Texas.
Yeah, but I'm saying you're gonna have the same.
Okay, how many murders in Texas? How many more shootings in Texas since they did that? That's what they. That's the statistics.
I mean, Texas. I'm saying Texas always been on some shit like that though. That's
exactly. They ain't gonna take my gun.
You don't mess with Texas
over my dead.
That's why you don't mess with Texas, bro. But yeah, people from Texas. I ever tell you about the lady that I met in DR that was from Texas? She got fucking kidnapped. She was like a millionaire. She told me the story. I was at a bus station. Only other white lady. We struck up conversation, and she lived in Samaná, right on the coast. You could see the whales from her house. Tell me all about the shit because she was selling her house. So we, her husband, I think, worked in oil. And they bought the house down there, but he had to go back and forth a lot. So she would stay in the DR, especially when it was in the wintertime type shit. And whatever. So we just struck a conversation, and I was asking her, I'm like, you know, how long she been living here, blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, what's the worst thing that ever happened that you did ever, you know, about living here? And she was like, well, I got kidnapped once. It's like, it made the news. It was on, I don't know, she said it made it on, the fuck, USA Today or some shit. So you can look it up. She made reference to it, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, she got kidnapped. And she's like, I'm from Texas. With like, she got away type shit. So, but that's one thing she said. I'm from Texas. You think that shit scared me? Blah, 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 blah. But what happened, like she said, she'd go to town all the time and do her shopping. And she was like, when she was, I think it was her driver was in on it too. Kind of remember all the details. Because actually, I think I had, after she told me, I had took some notes. I was like, damn, I was going to make a video, like the stories you hear type shit in travels. But what happened was the way that they got her was people in the car, like, you know, they created a fender bender to get you to stop. So they like rear-ended them at a traffic light. So then you get out to be like, what the fuck? And then they hop out and then they just grab you and shit. And they said they had like tied her up. And I'm trying to think, she said they didn't really have her that long because like she was able to, she was like, I'm from Texas. I don't give up type shit or whatever. So you don't mess with Texas. But she got loose. And then wherever they had her, somehow she got out, was able to fucking, some people helped her or whatever. And then some other people kind of recognized her, you know, just because she's a gringo type shit in the town. And she was like the fucking, like the FBI was involved, all that, but it made national news. She said, but they found the, you know, they caught the people and that shit. But I was like, damn. But I just remember she was like, you don't mess with Texas.
They was trying to like ransom her or just like,
yeah, it was like some ransom extortion type shit. Yeah, because she, you know, she had some money. She had a big ass house with a guest house, and she was telling me all that first. And I was like, well, what's the, you know, like, you like living here, blah, 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 blah. She's like, yeah, I'm actually going to sell the house. So we're trying to put it on the market. She said, like, she wanted like one, this was back in 2019, 18, 19. She was like, she wanted, they said they want like 1.5 million back then. So I'm sure it's worth more than that. But she's like, yeah, it's beautiful. We got a guest house, da, 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 da. I was like, dang, with all that stuff, you know. And she's like, yeah, I just miss home. My husband's working a lot. He don't be here, yada, yada, yada. So we're just going to get back home, do something else, travel more. She was
shout
like,
out to Ray Elroy. It's his birthday. Happy birthday, Ray Elroy, in the building.
Yeah, facts. What up, Ray Elroy? Guns are necessary in some parts of Texas. It might, yeah, facts. You see some of these, I mean, my people live in Mississippi and, you know, you be in the county. So it'd be like, yeah, there's like the local, the nearest fire station, police. It might be like one fucking or two deputies that patrol fucking
the area.
Yeah, the whole shit. You know what I mean? So, yeah, you need to have your shit. What up, Backpack?
Backpack guy in the building.
All right, next clip here. The EMP pulses. I was thinking about this, man. This is I always thought when the shit's gonna hit the fan, it's gonna start with an EMP.
That's what I think happened. It's a test.
All right, let's see here. I didn't watch this clip, but let's see. You said it's a test.
Yeah, that's what I called it. I called it the EMP. They don't want to say nothing.
When was this?
Yesterday.
Did you now aside from the news clip that you found, did you hear anything about it just from the hubbub, in the city?
Yeah, everybody was going crazy on social media. What's going on? People were thinking it was a terrorist attack because the lights just went out, but they don't know what happened yet. You know what I mean?
Happy birthday, Elroy. Salute. They was fucking firing up the Elroy birthday celebration. They was testing it. And they crashed the power outage. All right, let's see here.
Grand Central looks brighter than it actually is, but this is crazy.
Listen, didn't they say there's going to be an attack on New York? Maybe that's a test run. That's one of the most busiest places out there in New York, too.
That was what, Grand Central Station?
Grand Central, that's right. Grand opening, grand closing.
Don't know, man.
Listen, we don't know what's gonna happen. Listen, we ducked the rapture. Now they hitting us with this World War III around the corner.
But what would the rapture look like anyway? You know what I'm saying?
Us disappearing and some people staying, living in hell, I guess.
Like Thanos. Ain't that what happened in the Marvel shit? That's what I was like. Look at them fucking preparing us. You know how all the signs and all the bullshit be all in the movies and shit we watch, and they be slowly unveiling what's really happening, desensitizing you and shit. Hold on, I got a phone call real quick. 1 second.
See what happens. Listen, I don't know if y'all up on that 3 Atlas shit, that 3 AI Atlas shit. Y'all believe in that? That shit's supposed to be coming. They say that's why they creating all this distractions. Cause they said we're gonna be meeting the people.
Yeah, I watch. Yeah,
the other side, the other dimensions are coming out.
Yeah, they're coming back. I think they're coming back.
They're coming back to take over.
Yeah.
So look at this science experiment.
I don't know. I know I've seen that they were studying that, and the last 3 objects that have entered, they're saying that they don't move naturally, like how they've seen
They said that shit is controlled, and there's like 4 more things behind it, they said.
Yeah. I think that's the ships, bro.
Listen, it's going down. Yeah.
And if you was coming to Earth, you would just, the easiest way to sneak your way over here would just be like, all right, just disguise yourself as an asteroid.
A big ass rock.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, what does the submarine look like? A whale.
Yeah. But the submarine's design is based on, the physics involved.
Yeah, but it's still like optically like a whale. You know what I'm saying? Like a blue whale.
Yeah. If you think about that too, nature creates the best form of whatever. You know what I mean? The whales, like a submarine's made like a whale because that's like the purest form of, you know what I mean? Like
a merge within the sea life.
Yeah. This thing too, I always thought like a tank in the future I actually started a design on GPT, and it went kind of crazy. Dope. Was like a daddy long legs. I couldn't put tank because the GPT won't make, you know, any type of weapons and shit. I was designing like schematics and shit, but I called it like a mobile cargo transportation device. And it made, you know, then I was like, you can just change your payload to like a weapons payload or whatever. But the designs was crazy. I was just trying to make like just some artwork type shit. Like what would you know, like a daddy long legs, but just imagine instead of the actual spider was like a truck or some shit with some mechanical shit on some tank shit. And yeah. But that was to mimic like, because like a daddy long legs, if you watch them, how they can just run across anything and stick to shit. You know what I mean? It's like the purest form. Like, because you think about wherever humans need to go, we got to have like totally flat surfaces, roads, like our whole little setup. Like if you was in a crazy situation through nature, like your car, you know what I mean? If you just had to go a road without roads, you can't fucking drive too far. Think about like the Conestoga wagons they used to make back in the days across America, like how tall the wheels had to be to clear all types of shit, and they had to be able to make the float and take them apart and lift over logs and all kind of crazy shit. The rock give, the rock taketh away. I don't know. All right. Anyway, I'm rambling.
Crack rock on a Sprite can. Yeah, listen, there's gonna be a lot of people turning into heroin addicts and fucking fentanyl heads. Actually, speaking of fentanyl heads, what was that clip? What number was it?
6. I got you. I already was.
There you go. Yeah, this drug, they're taking it to the next level now.
I don't, you know, I'm not into powdered forms of drugs. You know, I prefer.
Yeah, but we wouldn't even call this a drug because this shit is poison.
Yeah, poison. I don't. That's just crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like you know, we want to call a narcotic, but this is poison. Like they're literally trying to die.
Yeah, no, they put the fentanyl like as cut on or whatever, but like, is it that?
They're poisoning. They're poisoning anything that is chemically like cocaine. When they do all that chemical shit,
like,
they
bro,
gotta put chemicals.
I seen a video where like cop had busted somebody with some fentanyl or whatever, and like he touched that or breathed that shit. It was crazy. He just fucking felt. I'm like, who wants that? A drug so dangerous you can't even have too much of it around you, type shit. That's crazy.
You going to jail? You doing 20 plus for fentanyl?
It might kill you if you got it.
From law enforcement about the spread of a drug being called fentanyl on steroids. It comes after the seizure of more than 50,000 carfentanil pills near Seattle. The drug is 10,000 times more potent than morphine and 100 times stronger than fentanyl. Cases have been recently reported in Texas, Colorado, and New England, with overdose deaths up 700% in just 1 year.
A tiny grain, if you will, can literally kill you. We like to say that the first time you use carfentanil is generally the last time.
Carfentanil is meant to be used as a tranquilizer for large animals like elephants.
Damn, a tranquilizer for elephants? That's crazy. What's wrong with these motherfuckers, bro?
That's wild. I don't know. Give me my drugs regular.
Look, he said a gram. I mean a grain. It's two different measurements there, buddy. He said a gram of fentanyl. I mean a grain of fentanyl.
Yeah, gram might kill the motherfucking.
They're killing everybody.
Yeah, killing everybody. But that's another thing too. Why I mean, with this terrorism shit and all that, you think they would have like a fucking, that could be a crazy one, a fentanyl attack in the fucking, yeah, I ain't even gonna mention it. They ain't gonna flag my video for some wild shit. But yeah,
this is for entertainment.
Yeah, it is entertainment, but you know,
no, what's the other one? What's the other one? And educational purposes only. Educating the public to these drugs that they might not know about, their family needs to be aware of, that they didn't know anything about. We're bringing awareness.
How high you trying to get
in this space?
I ain't trying to get God high. I'm trying to. Yes.
Nah, that shit's crazy. It's like there was a clip of some dude said he had smoked salvia, right? Remember that shit? They had them videos with dudes tripping out on salvia.
What is salvia, or what's another name for it?
Salvia. It's called salvia. SALVIA. Salvia.
All right, it's like a what?
It was like it looked like fake weed. They were selling. Like,
okay, yeah.
And this shit was just like basically it took this dude to another world. He knocked out, right? And he said he basically
like the K2 shit.
Lived. Nah, that's something different. K2 is different. And they said he basically lived a whole life. He got married, he had kids, had grandkids, buried his dad, and nigga woke up and everything happened within 5 minutes. That when he woke up, he was crying because he wanted to go back to the imaginary life that he was living when he was on that fucking salvia shit.
Or he might not have been on it imaginary life. You know how they say I was watching another wormhole fucking podcast adventure, but they was talking about how time is not linear. It's all at the same time. Maybe that shit unlocked some chemical in his brain and he was able to tap into the frequency where he done seen his whole life like real quick and then fucking flash back to the boring reality and went crazy. That would be some shit.
I don't know. I ain't trying to find out.
You trying to find out?
I ain't trying to. I'm good. I'll stay with regular weed. It can keep all that K2 salvia shit.
Yeah, remember that K2? Ain't that the shit that had everybody on some zombie shit when they be all like fucking wigging the fuck out?
Yeah, K2, that's disgusting. You can smell that shit when people were lighting that shit, disgusting shit up. They were selling that shit. The Arab motherfuckers was selling that shit for a while till the cops started busting them.
Bro, still at the corner store where I get my fucking blunts and a couple others in my town. Like they sell, it looked like weed. You know how they had, you know what I'm saying? Like if you needed to like make a video or some shit, you needed a prop that looked like weed, you could easily get that. It looks indistinguishable. And they've been selling this shit for years. And I don't know, I never bought none of this shit, but I'm like, they still sell it like it's weed, and I know they can't. And they openly display it. Like, you know what I mean? It's not, they're selling it legally, but I wonder what is chemically in that shit, because it's clearly not weed. And they still sell the shit, even though there's dispensaries. So I'm like, somebody still comes and buys that shit. The fuck is in that? Fake weed.
Synthetic. Some fake shit.
In the locking reality in 5 minutes is crazy. Yeah, it might be that. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. They get down the stream like that. He rode his boat in 5 minutes, the whole life. Don't know. I don't know, man. Grab a tobacco infused THC. Or THC infused tobacco. I always thought that, I'm surprised that or maybe they do, but I always thought when weed was legalized that the cigarette companies were going to be the ones that would have been able to shift gears and be able to capitalize on it, because they already had huge tobacco growing operations. They could just switch crop.
Yeah. Yeah, but they don't have access to weed. They have access to tobacco.
No, but it ain't hard to get access to weed. You already got $1 billion company that runs the government. You just get you some seeds and fucking make your own Monsanto original brand of weed. That would be, you know what I'm saying? That's too easy to do. Maybe they have their hands in it just under some different corporation name, but I always thought that
the next wave is they're gonna be pushing out the weed drinks because people don't want to smoke. So the weed drinks are getting more popular.
Yeah, but it ain't the same.
Well, it's the same reason like people do edibles. Like I don't like edibles because I don't like how
the way you feel. Yeah, like I like a lot of people that do the edibles that like I just do them to go to sleep. I don't get the high. Definitely ain't. Sometimes if you get some good ones, you'd be like, "Yo, I'm high as shit." It was the edible, but typically for me, like my body metabolizes the edible. I get super high, but I'll be like sleepy though. You know what I mean? I can just tell I'm about to fucking fade out, almost like the same effect I get if I put keef in my blunts, and it's, you know, it's like, damn, that shit's just overwhelming.
Nah, but the keef is real. That's the residue from what's left
Yeah,
over.
but
You know
that's
what
one
I'm
of the
saying?
ingredients that they use when they make these drinks.
All that tobacco extra shit, like, nah, I ain't doing that. Again,
I don't know if you ever made keef, like cooked with like keef, like brownies or cookies and shit.
my boy did that with the
Bro,
brownie.
my ex made some brownies for her mom, and she, I had mad keef just because I had access to that. I'm talking about I had a lot of keef, pill bottles full. I still do. And I gave her something to put in her recipe. She makes some brownies with her mom, and like she put too much, like too much, and mom's was fucked up. Not like just fucked up far as just high, you know what I'm saying? But like they had the moment. She's like, I don't know, like she called me in a panic, like, and she used. I was like, how much did you use? She was like, I put like I don't know whatever, but it was like I'm like, bro, you tripping. Like,
they don't hit the same. Okay.
Yeah, because I love them, but only to like in conjunction with weed. I never was like an alternative. I'll pop them and shit like throughout the day, but just to get higher or at night. Like now they got like the legal weed dosages got to come in 10 mil. Like a drink can only contain 10 milligrams of THC. And per serving. That's like the law. And in gummies they have them too. They'll be like 20 milligrams, but the suggested serving will be half of one gummy. But at the point now, like I'll take 2 20s all day, or like 3 sometimes. I'll get on a plane, bro. Like right before I get out the car and go through all the shit, I'll pop 3. By the time I'm sitting down there in the lobby, I'll be like, yo, get on the flight, knocked out. So hint, that's what I did, that plus some melatonin.
I remember the first time I took a gummy, I didn't even know I was high. It was, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, because I expected a different type of high. Like I knew I was gonna be a different type of high, but I was so used to a certain type of high, and I was just like, I don't like it. I didn't like it.
They sell like 1 brick gummy that'll be like a motherfucking like 100 or a 200 milligram, but like in 1 brick, and those is dangerous because like the gummies taste really good, and you'll fuck around and just eat too much. That happened to me in the DR one time. It said my uncle took a 500 milligram gummy. Word. Let's see here.
Instead of a video.
Yeah, man, the fucking
Mike Jones, PT, good.
He said 500 at once conceded.
That's what he said. 500 milligrams.
See, I ate about 10 before that Chicago to bank. That's what I'm saying. Like, damn. I think I can even do 350 in a day. So I'll take 3 gummies.
Yeah, for that, I take the melatonin gummies when I go to sleep. Like
that too. I was on the flight when I got to Thailand. I took the double the dose of the melatonin and 3 of the fucking gummies, and I was out. It was like I was sitting next to a father and his kid. And his kid was like next to me. He kept on bumping me with his like fucking tablet or whatever he was fucking with. But first I was annoyed, and after a minute, like I didn't even feel that shit. You know what I'm saying? I was like, bro, I'm fucking faded. Missed the fucking meal and everything.
You missed the meal. That's crazy. They need to wake you up. That's fucked up. They need to have like a button or something that you could press, like if you want to be woken up.
Oh, you know, shit.
You know what I mean?
They do. They try though. Cause I even seen they asked you once or twice. You know what I mean? But if they see you,
nah, they don't ask you, bro. They do it quick. They be like, "Hey, you sleeping? Okay."
No, you'll see on the international flight. They'll bring you some food though.
Nah, I'll be like, yo, how long to the food? I'm about to put the alarm clock. I'll put the alarm clock, bro. Fuck that. Because all that shit is scheduled, right? So they know what time they serving dinner. How many meals you get on the flight? How many meals you get?
So I didn't miss the whole dinner. I missed the snack. The dinner, I woke up because I could smell the food. You know what I'm saying? And it's a big ass plane when you go to Thailand. So, you know, like it's
You were
not
hungry,
like
nigga. That's why you woke up. You were
I
hungry.
smelled the food, bro. The food is good on them flights. I'm telling you, that's
But
another
how
level.
many meals they give you though? That's what I'm saying. Like food.
2 or 3, but like meals, and then you can get like that's another thing too. People don't realize we be on American, Delta, fucking United. You know, they come down and give you a pop. I mean, I guess even on the plane you can be like, "Yo, can I have another can of pop?" But they don't even like. Sometimes you got to ask for the whole can. Like I'll be like, "I like cranberry juice," and they'll pull out the thing. I'm like, "No, can I have the whole can, please?" And they'll usually give it to me. But if you don't, they'll pour like and they keep the rest of the can. It's like I paid fucking $1,000 for this flight. I can't even get a can of pop. Like what the fuck?
You
But
said a can of pop.
on the international flights, like I didn't realize it till I'm like, oh shit. So you do like a drink, you like beer, wine, da da da. You know, and I'm like, okay, I'll take a beer. And then you know, like, would you like another? After they come through, you know, I'm like, yes, please. I'm like, damn, you can get as many as you want. They just won't let you get drunk. I'm like, that's what's up. So just remember that you can order an extra one, and they really like attentive on them flights because like the plane's so big, there's mad flight attendants. So,
I mean, I won't be afraid to hit the button for assistance. I'll tell you. Hey, listen, I need another soda. I need another pop.
Yeah, see, they constantly bring you food and snacks, but it was good food, though. I was impressed. I was like, damn, this is some like. And then when you go, you know, you flying overseas, like even the food, you could tell it was healthier. Like it's different shit. Like they didn't have I think it was Korean Air. They didn't have plastic utensils. Like all your like the forks and spoons is all in the pack was all like bamboo. Like damn, you know, just different shit you notice. Like okay, they ain't even on some like the whole hookup was like low carbon footprint. You know, recyclable shit, but the food was fire. So, all right, let me see your next clip here. EMP, we did that one. Moving up, a 5-man exposed in a ring boss, Dubai ring boss.
Yeah, so you know how in Dubai, everybody knows when they go down there, they go get shitted on type shit, right? So there's this guy they basically exposed. He's supposed to be like a kingpin of the African girls because there's not a lot of like black girls in Dubai. So this was like some big like undercover shit they did.
Shout out to Yoga. He had mentioned something like in one of his rants. About
They do Dubai porta potty stuff as well. Or no? I've told you they are open-minded. When I say open-minded, and I will send you the craziest I have.
Meet the boss of a sex ring in Dubai, Charles Mwesigwa, also known as Abby. Some Ugandan women told us they believed they were traveling to the UAE for jobs, but ended up trapped doing sex work for Abby. BBC Eye Investigations has tracked him down in Dubai.
Heard so much about you.
We go undercover to corroborate what sources have told us, posing as an events organizer for high net worth individuals looking for women to come to their parties.
So you have to tell me which girls you want. We've got like 25 girls. They'll do whatever, like. Many are open-minded. What's the normal price? Starts from at least 1K. Where are you from? I'm West London. West London. I was a bus driver in the UK. No. Oh, in East London.
His driving license confirms that he is indeed Charles Mwesigwa. So why did he go from that to running a sex ring in Dubai?
I'm in clubs. I look at pretty much options like that. No black girls. Yeah. So there could be some kind of market for black girls. I could win military, £1 million, but I'll still do it because like I enjoy. It's become part of me.
Abby denies the allegations, saying he helps women find accommodation through landlords, and that women follow him to parties because of his wealthy Dubai contacts.
Do they do?
That sounds like Teddy talk. Teddy Talk's got a network like Pay Me, And I put you on my WhatsApp so you can meet these women, you know?
Yeah.
High level clientele.
That's how you get Cupid Dave.
Shout out to Teddy, though.
Damn.
Go check out his channel. Oh, man.
I've heard that name before. Let me see here. Clip 4. The stupid challenges. More stupid challenges.
Social media challenge raising safety concerns. People riding on an upside-down folding table tied to a moving vehicle. Now, a 17-year-old in Pennsylvania is charged with involuntary manslaughter after the stunt turned deadly. Prosecutors say the teen was driving in a parking lot when his friend, 17-year-old David Nagy, who was sitting on the table, was killed.
Unfortunately, the juvenile driver recklessly operated his vehicle at a significant speed, such that it whipped the rider sitting on the table into another parked vehicle.
In a separate case in Pennsylvania, a 19-year-old is accused of aggravated assault. Prosecutors claim she drove her car while her friend stood on the trunk as part of another social media challenge. The friend fell and suffered permanent brain damage.
Ultimately, it becomes a serious issue of public safety when children engage in these dangerous stunts.
In recent years, stunts involving cars have been on the rise, many resulting in death or injury. Platforms like TikTok are now banning videos of so-called car surfing, posting this message saying some online challenges can be dangerous, disturbing, or even fabricated. Learn how to recognize harmful challenges so you can protect your health and well-being. But some potentially dangerous trends are still easily viewed on the app. This content creator narrowly escaped disaster showing off his Cadillac. It rolled away as he struggled to open the door. Fortunately, no one was nearby and the car stopped on its own.
Authorities urge parents to talk to their kids about these stunts.
It's the latest.
That's crazy. I mean, that's just another monkey see, monkey do. That's just,
Listen, they used to do elevator surfing, subway surfing, whole bunch of shit over here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, so.
they had that challenge when, at the airports when they used to go down those fucking slides, and that's what got the, escalators in the center, and they put them fucking pucks or whatever, so you can't slide.
Yeah.
Or that was a thing.
Yeah, so now what do you think of that? What do you think of these kids risking their lives doing these social media challenges?
It's just another one of the evils of fucking social media type shit. That's, you don't think too as a kid, like you don't think until I was wondering too, like this stupidity, and we've all done shit that was extremely stupid in our youth or whatever. If it was just peer pressure or whatever, but you'd be like riding on a motherfucking upside down table, like. Yeah, that's crazy. You don't think about the force. Your ass gets slung across the parking lot and hit the curb and crack your skull type shit. That's just.
But wouldn't it be the same result if somebody's whipping you on the boat in the back of a tube or in the tube?
Because you fall into the water.
What if you fall and break your neck?
You can. That happens to people, but that's
what I'm saying. So isn't it the same thing?
Hell no, because I have a boat and I've been on, I have a tube and I pull people and all that. When you fall off that tube,
yeah, the shopping cart down a steep hill, word, that's a fact.
Yeah, old school shopping, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of shit, man, we used to do as kids. So it's like now they're recording this shit. Like, bro, I'm gonna tell you a crazy story, bro. I remember there was the abandoned buildings around my way, and we used to go in them shits. And yo, inside where the apartments were, it was already collapsed in. Like there was only a few apartments that were able, and then we would climb all the way up to the roof just to hop to the other side of our building. Like, bro, and one day my boy took a step on a fucking step that we told him, yo, be careful. And he was a big dude, big fat dude. Bro, he fell down the whole story, bro. Boom. Like if he wasn't a fat dude, bro, like if it was one of us, bro, we would have broke our leg or broke our back or hit our head or something. Like by the time he got up the building, because there was only one way out, you had to go back up. You had to go all the way up to the top. Bruh, he was like, my arm. Like, he felt it then by the time he hit the roof, but he fell down a whole story, bro. We used to fuck around in the abandoned buildings, like, just exploring shit in the hood. You know what I mean? Crazy. Yeah, bro. That was our Boy Scouts.
Yeah.
We wasn't making no cars, all right? You understand what I'm saying?
I'm trying to think. We used to go to behind, not far from my house, behind our school, there's a gravel pit. And in the wintertime, like, that was the best sledding hills. And I just remember too, because there's like a creek, but there was a couple like sledding hills that was like the most dangerous. We called it Snake something. But basically it was just fucking like, if you didn't bail out the sled, or you didn't, like, you missed the path to going down the hill, you end up in the creek. Snake Creek. Yeah, but I just think about that. It's like just, you know, all the different hills in the gravel pit, because, you know, like that, you have some real steep ones because they have, you know, they'll be piling up whatever the different gravel and dirts and shit. But in the wintertime, after a good snow, like, those piles became, you know, the different steep fucking sled hills. And it was like everybody used to dare each other, because you had like the general ones that everybody did. They was kind of like on the back side of our school. So that was like the edge of our field and all that recess. Like, we couldn't go over the hill that led into the gravel pit. So that was like the first thing who could go. We used to always have like the teachers that would have to watch us, you know, like blow the whistle or whatever the fuck. You can't go past the shit. But in the wintertime, we used to sled over there. It was some dangerous days. At least we thought they were as a kid. Like, I dare you to go down Snake Hill, Snake Creek Hill, some crazy shit. On a bike. Yeah. Snake Creek jumping on there. That whole shit, that was like the creek. The whole creek was the like our adventure. Like, how far down this called Plaster Creek. Now, Plaster Creek can we adventure? But you had to go under this bridge that was by the school, and then that's where the adventure started. But later in life, we found out that Plaster Creek was fucking hella polluted. And if we ever catch some shit in our adulthood, it's probably because we was fucking walking through Plaster Creek. It's a wild shit.
Oh, in childhood, man. So now you see these kids seeing something that is being done. Like, somebody's not a stuntman, is a regular person. And they're like, we could do that too. We got a car. My mom got a car. My dad got a car. I got a car. Let's go get one of them tables. We got it for the picnic.
Yeah.
Think about that shit.
Fucking old school. Old motherfucking school.
That's crazy. That's the next clip.
Let me show it on somebody. It says, when they're stealing, they're trying to avoid a weapons charge at the same time. Clip 3.
Oh, this is crazy. So you want to, because you know, once you steal in a certain amount, you catching a felony or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So robbers these days are trying to limit the charges, but still commit the crime. You understand?
Yeah. All right.
So that's what I call this clip. Yo,
what kind of uniform you got on?
Leave. Look at that. Be part of it. Bang. Pocket.
Oh, the ladies.
Yeah.
Strong arm robbery.
Assault robbery. That's it. No weapon. No weapon.
Strong arm robbery. I remember I never used to understand that as a kid. Like, what does that mean? Like, strong arm robbery. You use strength to do it, not a weapon. Oh, shit. I thought, what does that mean?
Strong arm, for real. Yoke them up. Pause.
I wonder, is that like a lesser or more serious charge?
I mean, you're technically choking them out of life.
It'd be a more serious charge, right? Because like, if
Yeah, I
I rob
mean,
you with a gun
they
at
can probably
gunpoint,
hit you with the, who
you
knows,
physically, you know what I mean?
attempted murder. You know what I'm saying?
All that.
But
I wonder-
no weapons charge, no weapons charge.
No weapons. Yeah, that's crazy.
And he didn't put him to sleep fully because he was coherent at the end. You know, he was
That
up.
was like
He
a
was
foreign
trying to.
country.
He couldn't believe that they took his bag, but he saw it happening at the end. He saw the guy leaving with his bag.
Imagine that, bro. Motherfucker hit you with the fucking grip you up and somebody
with the yoke, with the old.
That's actually a pretty good one there, though. You know what I mean? You didn't suspect him because that's not the person who came and robbed you. So it's like, I'm gonna
They
grab
both
him up.
robbed him. The chick came and robbed him,
Yeah,
and
the
he
chick
robbed
did the move. Yeah, he could even use her as a distraction. She should have went over and talked to him at first. Then he would have been able to,
Got him
either
with
way.
the-
I thought he was gonna push him on the track or some shit at first. Yeah, that would
Got him with the get over here.
All right, let me see here. The Super Typhoon.
Oh yeah, man. There was a typhoon that happened. Check this shit out. Look at the footage.
Velocity not witnessed in Hong Kong for years, Super Typhoon Ragasa pummeled the city this morning, bringing hurricane-force winds, torrential rain, and a storm surge that left a trail of destruction. A river of seawater crashed through the lobby of this luxury hotel, sending people and glass flying. In neighbouring Taiwan, heavy rain caused a dam to overflow, the wall of water killing 14 people downstream, while washing away this breach. In southern China, hundreds of thousands of people evacuated from low-lying areas, as what's been dubbed the King of Storms lashed the coastline.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
For my family and I, who live close to the water, it was too close for comfort.
And you check the house.
This violent storm surge turning a calm estuary into a menacing threat.
Well, we passed the worst of the storm, high tide had gone, and then suddenly this huge surge of water, all these waves crashed into our front yard, and as you can see, flooding, water's now trapped, and my boys and I are trying to now get it out.
Thankfully, our perseverance and sandbags paid off. But not everyone was as fortunate to walk away unscathed.
Well, I'm pleased to report we are all safe and sound. The water, as you can see, has receded, and Super Typhoon Ragasa has left Hong Kong.
That's crazy.
Typhoon.
Just flooding in general, bro. This is always one that is like.
But now
that's
check
the
this
worst
out, though. Speaking of the rapture that we had spoke earlier, sir. Now, don't you think this is part of the Bible too, like the flooding and all this, the war and all that shit?
But that always has existed, though. Really. I mean, I've seen people make them comparisons when they think we are in the last days. Look at the signs, and they be like, "Yeah, but we had the same type of shit 30 years ago." Like, you know what I mean? Every time, there's always been something, a set of circumstances which you could say that could fit the mold of, the last days type shit. I don't know. Because before we was on the break, nuclear destruction.
No, listen, we beat the rapture. We're still here. Or are we?
Are we on the verge of World War III?
Are we?
I don't know. Send the link. Link is Rello. Let's see if it works. We tried last time. It's the same link. This is actually, if it's really you, Rello, it's the same link I sent you before will work. It's the same link all the time. So yeah, we can close the show out. You got 2 minutes.
Yeah.
See, I'll send it if it don't work here. But yeah, the link that I sent you before, it will work. But let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, Z23. Did that show up in the Shiznat?
Yeah.
Is it blue?
No.
That's crazy. I seen one other little. Remember, I said like it was glitching out before, like the going between scenes didn't reset the position of our avatars.
That's the other clip we got. What are we gonna close it out with?
I really think that was all the clips.
No.
Yeah. We did the one with the elderly, we did the typhoon, we did the stealing, we did the stupid kids, we did the pimping Dubai, the fentanyl, the electromagnetic waves, the fucking the jail guns, the lady with the laughing gas, and the ice cream cones. We was on a roll today, bro. We just need Rello to
nice
hit that link so we can come in and get the fans.
Clock everything.
Oh shit. We do. Coming to the stage. The one, the only. Himothy, welcome to the show.
It's your boy Jay Rello. Tell your chick I said hello. What's going on tonight, fellas?
What's going on? This
What y'all
morning,
got going on?
where you at? It's night where you at?
Yeah. I'm in an undisclosed location right now, basically.
Okay.
What's going on?
Not much. Welcome to the show. The floor is yours, man.
No, I said you had sent a link. I said I would pull up next time I caught the live. I just happened to be doing some little YouTube work and saw y'all was live. So I said I'll slide and see if y'all had any questions for the number one traveling YouTuber, your boy Jay Rello. Tell you, check out, say hello. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll put that out to the chat. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I see is tonight the big official review from your trip. Okay, all right.
Yeah. Kenya review tonight, 6 p.m. It's gonna be long. It's gonna be my last live for a while. I'm gonna be taking a 3-month break off of YouTube, and then I'll be back January, and then we're gonna fundraise. We're gonna try to get back to Thailand next year for sure. So that's where I'm at with it, basically. So
there's no Sasua trip for Halloween for you.
No Sasua trip. I kind of, the thing about the Sioux trip is like it's not even worth fundraising because it's gonna be just too tough to even get content there. So it's kind of like I don't even want to try to do it because I'll be damn near scamming the people saying, "Oh, I could make a lit trip." When it's like last time I really realized that I'm just too famous in the Sioux and my mom to really get off the way I really want to get off. So I just basically I just kind of was like just chalked it up. Because I was just thinking it's gonna be probably even worse than your last trip to the Sioux. So that's why I kind of was like, fuck going to the Sioux, long story short. So that's
What's your opinion on everybody's Thailand trip so far?
Trash. It's mid. It's mid as fuck. Obviously if I was there it would have been 100% better because it's me, but I thought it was actually going to be better than this, but it's not even worth watching. I mean, the best part was fucking Ben Vlogs getting Jazzy Jeffed out the fucking villa, but I mean, everything else has been just uninteresting, long story short, to me. That's my perspective.
You think it lacked the Rello factor? Is that what it was missing?
Yeah, it seems like everybody's trying to play in the rules, but you need guys like me that's like wild cards, as they say. You know what I'm saying? To make because everybody's just, it's just boring. It's just really boring. I mean, Keith's 15th trip to Thailand. It's the same trip, and that's what I was worried about. That's why I didn't really want to run right back to Thailand because I'm like, it's the same chicks, it's the same spot. It's only Pattaya. I mean, with me being there with everybody else there, that was the selling point of the whole trip. But after everything that happened in Kenya, y'all understand why the trip didn't come together like it was supposed to. You know what I'm saying? So we in the building.
All right.
So what would be your first trip back in the space come January?
Thailand, because it's it'll be a year since I've been, so it'll be just basically, it'll be perfect to go to Thailand and start the year back over. Because I mean, people love Thailand. I love Thailand. It's my second favorite place now. So I mean,
you said second
Thailand.
favorite? What's the first?
Yeah,
I thought it was.
Kenya got it, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You cat, bro.
How you went from hating Kenya, clearly going in like hating Kenya, the Kenyans hating you, all the negative that has blown back from Kenya, and then how that become number one? What changed your mind?
Because the positives outweigh the negatives, but I felt like it was incumbent upon me to at least accentuate the negative so people wouldn't be caught off guard. But looking back, I was even listening back to the live idea where I was listing all of the different talking points I had where I don't come here, and I was just like, damn, maybe I was kind of a little maybe harsher. I was kind of maybe too harsh too soon. I feel like, but my points still are true. It's just, I had
so much more negative things to say about it than positive. So I mean, like, what are the positives?
Yeah, like we didn't get to see the positive.
Yeah, I haven't heard the positives side. Like I know. Go ahead.
The cost of living, that's the one. That's like the main thing. It's just your money goes so far. You could live like a real actualized lifestyle. It make those other places just feel like you're on vacation. When you go to Kenya, it's like you could stay there on a decent budget and it don't put you in that mode like a Thailand or a DR or a Colombia where it's like spend money. It's just, man, like I said, if I didn't have to pay out of pocket for the B&B and get my flight, I probably would have still been there. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's just so cheap to just stay there and be there. And then, like, of course, being black, you just feel so comfortable because you just around your own people that look like you and, and they're your people. You can't beat that. In other places, you feel kind of that outsider vibe every now and then. When in Kenya, it's like, nigga, you ain't trying to get over because we the same people. You see what I'm saying? So it's just the comfortability being around people of your same skin tone it just takes precedence over anything else. I ain't gonna lie. It's just super comfortable. Super comfortable there.
So that being your new favorite place, you have a roundabout ETA when you want to go back?
I want to go to some other countries in Africa. I mean, I'm not putting it out publicly where I want to go because I kind of want to keep it close knit until it's like, solidified type shit, basically. So I do want to go back to Africa, but if I don't take another trip until next year, I'm cool with that. But I definitely know my first fundraise trip back is gonna be Thailand for sure. So I definitely want to do.
With your review tonight on your Kenya trip, and you saying that that's your favorite spot, I think I want to hear you do like a budget. I think it would be good for the viewers since that's the biggest positive that you say. I like to think it would be value added to see a budget breakdown of what a typical day or a typical month could be.
But that's just that's super tough to do. I can give you a budget that I know would last for a month out there for sure.
That's just something to think about since that's you said that was your biggest selling point. I just think cater something around that because I would like to know, what I mean?
Yeah, how much? I know a lot of people. How much do you need for this long? I know that's like people's main thing on my mom. So I'm gonna talk about that as far as like the budget, but like, I mean, it's other. Kenya was just the linchpin for me, like as far as like the Africa countries, because it's kind of like. I did really start to love it there after a while, basically, because like I said, it's so cheap to just get around and it's a party every single day of like, it's lit on my mom. They got some baddies, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta go look for them. What I said was true in totality, but like I said, it's nuanced, you know what I'm saying? Basically, like, like you got to search. It's like I was saying, like how you go to the thrift store and you might find just one really, really nice shirt after looking through 40, 50 of them. That's kind of high.
Kenya's a thrift store, you're saying, basically.
I mean, majority of the women on the surface is not going to look that good when you get there. But once you get there and you get there, you're going to find chicks that's like, all right, she would actually be on the cover of a straight stunting magazine or something back. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's just like I was saying, like, I think people was taking it like so literal when I was saying like, it's not enough bad females to make niggas come here in droves. Like, it's not like a Colombia. It's not like a DR. It's not like that. It's like most of them are ugly, but they do got some few in between Johns in the middle that's like tough. You see what I'm saying? Like, my mom. So that's kind of what I want to reiterate tonight, because people was just taking it like, oh, he said all the women was ugly. I didn't say all of the women was ugly. I said it's not enough beautiful women to have niggas booking flights here like yesterday type shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but like I said, it's still a great time and it's still fun. On my mom.
All right. Well, with you, you said basically falling back until 2026. You know,
yeah, I'm taking
with Halloween coming up.
So you saying, hold on. So you saying you deactivating the splitter tour to January 2026? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, this is y'all know I took a break off last time after the CTG trip, and people thought I was bullshitting around, but I actually took that 3 year, and it's actually very, it feels good to take that, because y'all know, man, this internet can be really, really toxic, taking it in every day and, day in, day out type shit. So it's kind of like when you got that break off where you could kind of refresh and rejuvenate your mental space. You know what I'm saying? Because like the reason everything happened, it was because I felt that pressure to do this. And now I can take a break off where I could kind of get back to the type of content I want to do. And that's why I think this 3 months off is going to be very beneficial for me. So yeah, I'm deactivating the splitter list. I don't even want to come back with a list. I'm just giving everybody a fresh pad. I don't even want to have no ops when I come back on YouTube. I just want to just let bygones be bygones. And if you did me wrong or said something crazy, it's just a fresh list. I'm wiping the slate clean, basically. You know what I'm saying? For sure. That's where I'm at with it, for sure. I mean, niggas can still get split, but it's kind of like, let's see how I feel with the new year. With a new year, you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So yeah,
no more split.
Well, deactivate for y'all. Y'all safe out there now. Just to know, Rello ain't looking for y'all. Y'all safe in the suit. He ain't gonna show up. Y'all safe in the suit. Y'all can come out.
I wanted to get y'all opinion on the Thailand trip, basically.
On our opinion of the current Thailand trips, I think I think K9. I'm enjoying some of the content coming out of K9's channel. I think he's giving the viewers a good comprehensive overview of his first trip. He's been he took his hang glide and he's been on Walking Street, Soy 6, all live and direct. You know what I mean? He's showing us the massages. He's showing us I've seen some of the party stuff, but he's had some pretty decent lives, I would say, that give a good, if anybody wants to know what's going on inside, outside, he's shown us a lot. So I've liked that. Who else?
I like
when Pop was over there. Pop had a good. I like Pop's. Yeah, Pop's.
K9 too. Yeah, K9. The way he started his live on the trip is what made it more impactful. That he went parasailing right off the fucking rip. Like that just set the stage for him. You know what I'm saying? And it being his second trip, it was good to start it that way. You know what I mean? So he's had the stage for a good minute. And then he's been going at it with Bipolar and Jazzy. That shit was crazy. Because of the vlog situation. So a lot of people say that would have been you getting thrown out if it wasn't Ben. Is that true?
Yeah, they say the script had to get somebody thrown out. So they had to.
It wouldn't have been a throw out. It would have been a throw down. Because I'll be damned if a motherfucker gonna tell me I gotta leave on my own trip. You get what I'm saying? Like,
what was your take? Where were you at when Ben got thrown out?
Where were you at?
Yeah, where were you at, and what were you thinking when
I just saw it? I saw it on y'all's. I saw it when y'all happened. I didn't catch it live, basically.
Oh, okay.
I mean, the party. I was watching the party, but I didn't watch like every single second of the party. I was just checking in just to see like how lit it was actually.
What are your thoughts on the party? Overall party after everything.
Party was mid to me. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not even hating. Like, I honestly felt like I felt like it was gonna be better than it was even without me there. I felt like, I know the chicks. I was just thinking, the chicks could be tougher, and it's just at point. It just wasn't entertaining enough for me per se. That's my main. I mean, it was cool though. Like I said, it was mid. Like it wasn't nothing. I mean, like I said, Ben Vaughn getting Jazzy Jeff out the party was like the highlight of the whole thing to me. I mean, I don't really remember anything else that was even like.
How do you
lit,
look at that? You think he deserved to get thrown out, or you think that he was getting strong armed? Because a lot of people paint him as the victim because he's elderly. A lot of people say Keith had reason. How do you see that?
I feel like a little bit was Keith's ego. A little bit. I mean, to kick somebody out of the party for quote unquote dry snitching on you. I mean, it could be justifiable, but it also could be a little bit OD from my perspective. I ain't gonna lie. Because like I said, if somebody else if K9 would have did the same thing, would you did that to him? Maybe, maybe not. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of, I feel like people know who to try certain shit with. And I feel like Ben Vlogs was just a perfect person to be like, all right, I'm going to get this bitch ass nigga out of here now. You see what I'm saying?
No, there. So you're saying he was already targeted. That's what you were saying.
No, I'm just saying it was an easy move. It was, you know what I'm saying? Like it was like the perfect person to hold. I mean, because that's what it essentially was. He got hold. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, like I said, it's just like I said. Keith is a bully. He's very. Sometimes he can be very egotistical, and he likes dropping nuts on niggas. You know what I'm saying? To prove he's that guy. You know what I'm saying? So that was just one of those situations where. He had a great opportunity to drop nuts on niggas in front of everybody, and he took it up to him. But like I said, obviously, if somebody said you in a room with a girl and you got a girl at home, she gets wind of it, it definitely creates a lot of issues for you. So, like I said, I'm kind of 50-50 on both because I feel like if it would have happened to me, I probably might would have damn near got him out of there too. You know what I'm saying? Or at least had a stern talk, at least at the bare minimum. You know what I mean? So. That's how I feel for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So with Halloween coming up, and since you gonna be on the sidelines this Halloween, I mean, who are you looking forward to, or what's your advice to the wave of
There's
travel?
nobody to look forward to. I mean, I think Future and Floyd was trying to be putting in something, but I mean. It's just hard to expect like some good Sue content because it's just I know how tough it is to get content there. Like even if you get a chick back at your spot, that's cool. If being on cam and stuff, it's kind of like she might still be acting a little scary. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like I don't want to get my hopes all high like it's gonna be a movie when I know it probably won't be a movie, so I'd rather take the under than the over on this Halloween trip for sure. I ain't gonna lie, especially with me not being there. With me being there, I would have took the over because it was like, all right, Rello's there, is going to be some entertainment, but I mean, without me there, it's nobody I could put my money on that would be like, all right, he gonna turn this bitch up. You see what I'm saying? So, I talked to Future. I didn't talk to Floyd. It's just like, I mean, Ice is obviously going to be there for a month. So I'm just kind of, I mean, but he's not somebody that I'll be like, oh, Ice going to have it. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of, it's just tough, man. It's tough. I mean, like I said, Sue is still the toughest place that I've been at get content because everybody's so interconnected, and nobody wants to be on cam out there. So you can't even wear the glasses no more out there. You know what I mean? So it's just tough for sure. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Everything's moved now. Nobody's on Pedro. Everything's everywhere else.
I mean, that's another thing. Like, I'm more anxious to see like if it's the same Sue. Like, I really wanted to go just to see how big of a difference it was for myself, because you got people that go and then you're looking forward to the people explaining how different it is, but niggas that go down there, they can't even articulate how it is. I even watching videos like, and they saying it's different, but I'm like, how different is it, and how different is it going to be on Halloween specifically? Is really the main thing I'm thinking, basically. So, I mean, the reason with the fundies though, like the fundies were getting worse because it started to be unfair to the, like, when the fundies when I first started doing the fundies, everybody would chip in and everybody would donate, and it was a group effort. But I started hating the fundies because it started to coming down to 3 or 4 people that was responsible for making the trip come together, and I just felt like that was just so unfair to everybody else. You got 200 people in the building, and then 3 or 4 people donating to make the trip get off. It just wasn't right. So I started to hate the fundies after a while because it wasn't like it used to be where everybody actually chipped in and we got the trip off to the sub. So it's multiple reasons why I kind of fallen back off everything. Go ahead, Mark.
So in 2026, will there be a fundy-less trip in the future?
No, I'm gonna try to
fundies forever.
Yeah, it's fundies forever for sure, because I'm just fundies needed
forever for sure.
Yeah, I'm always gonna. I mean, if I can't afford to go, obviously the next logical thing is try to put together a fundraiser. I'm not gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be like on some shit where if I can't pay out of pocket, I ain't going. It's like, if I can't pay out of pocket, I'll try to do the fundy. If the fundy can't get off, then the trip won't be able to get off. So that's where I'm at with it.
Why do you think that is, that you only had those last couple of few donors at the end of this journey that you've been on?
Because that's the thing. Like, it's tough finding people that have money to donate, for one. Like, I was blessed to just have. It started to become a situation to where it was like the trips, like y'all, like all of this had a run to it. Like, even if I was putting on the best trips ever, like people's money, like people don't have money to really give away like that. You know, I was just genuinely had $400 or $500 to donate at one time. So it wasn't really nothing I'd done. It was just the situation of people are basically tallying up how much this is costing, and less people is donating. So the ultimate, the ultimate probability is Relo is running out of funding because it's only a few people that actually have money to donate, because it's just becoming even more expensive for them also, because they're making up the slack for the other people that didn't donate, because they're looking at it like, I didn't even have money to donate. I donated on the strength on that one time because my financial situation was good. People's financial situations change all the time. You know what I'm saying? So you can't always depend on, I can put together a fundy and go to this part of the world at any time, at any given place. It's not like that. And I would be stupid to think that it was ever going to be like that. And that's why I kind of wanted to tell the subs, like, enjoy this shit while you can, because it's going to come a day when Relo ain't going to be able to get $600 to go to the Sioux. You see what I'm saying? So
you say it's because the subs or the people that watch it don't have money, and so you really believe it's nothing that you've done, said, any of your actions, like it's everything because they don't have any money. You believe that
correlates with any of your yeah.
No, I'm saying you can correlate some of it to it, but I started to see a decline even before everything happened. So it was kind of like, I'm looking at the numbers. When you can go from $2,000 in 2 hours to it take you 3 fundraisers to put together $1,500, like you start to see that, like that's a That's a real thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
nah, it is. But let's be real, Rello. You got to remember, you come from humble beginnings where it was just like, I need an Airbnb to I need a villa. To I need a villa. You got to understand every extreme that the people that you were providing entertainment for, you kept pushing the limit as far as the drawing from the well. And at times,
that's what I'm saying. But the well was running dry regardless. That's the thing. It wasn't like I was gaining more supporters every trip and it just became bigger budget. It was like I went to the top.
Yeah.
The Thailand was the, you see what I'm saying? Like y'all looking at it like I was draining the well when the well was getting dry regardless. You see what I'm saying?
Every
Like
trip that you took, you were giving a different place, different time, but you, again, remember, going back, we're gonna call it what it is. Your actions and your own words of what you promised your subs weren't provided.
No, my last trips were definitely great entertainment. Like my last 3 trips I carried the whole space. My Kenya trip, over the top. Thailand, over the top. Medi, over the top. Like,
I mean,
I
Kenya
delivered
was
great.
definitely you made the motherfucking FBI most wanted list. I mean, because if any of that shit you did over here in the States, you'd have been locked up.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. Like, even me doing bad shit is better than doing nothing at all, because now people can at least be entertained by the crash out. You get what I'm saying? Like, imagine if I would have just took the money and just sat in the B&B and didn't go live. Like, niggas would have been like, that nigga really finessed. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. Something bad happening is better than nothing happening at all in this travel space, because people just genuinely want to be entertained at the end of the day. Long story short.
Do you find yourself as a creator steering your creative endeavors towards the crash out now? Is that the
No, I didn't want to crash out, but I'm saying, like, a crash out was better than just the subs feeling like they got finessed because nothing eventful actually happened. You get what I'm saying? Basically, you see what I'm saying? Like, imagine you gave me 200, right, on the trip, thinking it was gonna be lit, and then I just went out there and just lackadaisical. Then you gonna be like, nigga, I wasted my money. I'd never give that nigga another. You see what I'm saying? Like, actually, something tragic, bad happening provided a lot more entertainment, and people still got their money's worth, rather than just me going out there and just not doing anything at all. And that's why I was trying to explain the future. It was kind of like, you can go out there, but you really got to make a concerted effort to really bring content. Even if something bad happens, it's still good for you, because the people that donated still got their money's worth. You get what I'm saying, Mark? Basically, you feel me? Like, so that's the. Sometimes it's. I'm trying to. I hope that makes sense to y'all in some type of way.
I got you. You wanna?
I'm listening. We know. Remember, it's
I
your
didn't.
point
I
of
wasn't.
view.
I never.
It's your point of
I never
view.
went. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying it's good. You're explaining your point of view, which is what is one to be heard, because it's your own thoughts, it's your own brain. We can't think for you. We don't know what you're thinking. This is what you're explaining, so we're listening.
Yeah.
Right, but that's the thing, is like, this is just the actuality of what, did I want to go out there and go viral for this and be like, no, I didn't plan on something bad happen, but something bad happened, and it provided a lot of content to everybody that was watching. So, I mean, if that got you through a 8-hour shift when you was just watching Rello crash out in Kenya, that's technically that I've delivered good content, because it was still entertaining at the end of the day. You see what I'm saying? Basically. So,
all right. So let me ask you this then. Being the, since you're sitting on the sidelines and you're gonna tune in to the space to see what the October entertainment schedule will provide, what's your advice to the creators out there? What does coming from the #1 traveling YouTuber, what's your advice, since you're not going to be in the game for this fourth quarter with the players that's on the court? What do you want to see out of them, and what's your
You're not going to be there for All-Star Weekend.
Yeah, so what's your advice, since you're coming out of the stands as Kobe, you're sitting in the stands watching the game? What's your advice to the players?
I mean, empathetic because it's the Sioux, and I know how tough it. I've been there 7 times. I know how tough it's gonna be. So I'm just kind of in my head like, my best advice is, try as best as they can to bring some good content. Hopefully they meet some chicks that's cool with being on YouTube, which I know is gonna be a task in itself. It's just tough because the Sioux been done so much. It just seems like any advice I would give them would kind of be like just damn near useless, because I'm just thinking in my head, what are you gonna do in the Sioux that hasn't been done right now? You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of, especially with it being the new Sioux too, with all of that on the unknown variables of it. And I'm like I said, Future really is like the main person I could point to that could possibly bring some great moments, but there's really nobody else that I think could actually bring a great Sioux Halloween trip to the people besides me or maybe a Floyd, or I don't know. So we'll see how. That's basically all I got. I don't really have any useful advice for somebody because I just know how tough it is to get content there. So if somebody does even try and get something, they gonna really look like him because it's super tough. Like, I wouldn't even fundraise for a Sioux trip because after my last one, I was like, this is my last time ever fundraising, because you get there and then you see how tough it is to get just chicks on camera, and then you be like, you feel bad because people that sent you thousands of dollars to bring the content, and they don't even understand how tough it is. It ain't like, you feel what I'm saying? So you kind of in a situation where it's like, you fucked up because it's like, damn, people done gave you 5 bands and now you can't even produce because it's just so tough. And then you got niggas that when you do show them on the live, they might call a chick because they just fucked on her last month and get the whole live. So you got outside forces making it even tougher in an already damn near impossible place to get the shit off. And that's what I hate about it so much. You know what I'm saying? So, on my mom. So.
Well, hey, I appreciate you for pulling up. We had our 2.5 hour mark. You know what I mean? But you always
stay tuned for that Kenya review.
6 o'clock Kenya review. It's gonna be about 4 or 5 hours. It's gonna be my last live for the next 3 months. Then I'll be back January, fresh, rebranded, ready to go. Y'all more than welcome to tune in, catch the live tonight. And yeah, man, it's your boy Jay Rello. I appreciate y'all having me on today.
All right, man.
Thanks for answering the questions.
All right.
Yep. Stay safe.
All right, bro. And that's how we tune out Friday. That's perfect. There you go. Exclusive Rello interview.
Yeah, appreciate you for pulling up. You know what I mean? Let's try to get a 20 questions part 2 into work. You know what I'm saying?
G's in the morning, man. You're the exclusive.
You're gonna be taking a hiatus, you know what I mean? So yeah, we'll reach out to you behind the scenes to see if if there's a 20 questions part 2 with Jay Rello. But yeah, that's all we got for y'all for this Friday. Episode 81.
Stay safe. Enjoy your weekend.
Yeah, we back at it Monday, same time.
Monday.
Let me see what we take y'all out with. Hit the DJ skills on the way out.
Tell a friend, you know what I mean?
Scrape that black shit off your face, man. You look stupid as a motherfucker. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Like, what is that, tar on your face, nigga? Nigga walk around with tar on his face. Nigga, who the fuck made you, nigga? Yeah. Keeping aside, fat shaming aside. Let's have a heart to heart about your eyes. Yeah, you got that gold on your wrist, but your soul don't look alive. You not guapo, get that smoke, 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 ain't keeping aside, fat shaming aside. Let's have a heart to heart about your eyes. Yeah, you got that gold on your wrist, but your soul don't look alive. You not guapo, get that smoke from out your eyes. Wearing hats in the swimming pool, afraid to show your bald head cause you look pitiful. Hell, I thought that shit up on his face with some mascara. Any bitch that fuck with him got strength of a pallbearer. You 6 feet, coming at Jazzy, you might need a detour. How the hell you from B more? Can't beat 3 more. Nigga, you been lame. Anybody fuck with you lame. You're fat and you're lame. You're ugly and 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 lame. Keep aside. Fat shaming aside. Let's have a heart to heart about your eyes. When you got that gold on your wrist, but your soul don't look alive.